people like Epiphanes and what's the other guy's name, man? I forget his name, man. These are all church fathers for Orthodox now. Now, if you look at their
Tertullian.
works, if you look at the Ebionites' work, you'll see that they used to write that he had a mother and father, and that the book of Matthew was originally written in Hebrew. You get me? So we don't have the original Matthew. So the words you're saying like isn't really what exactly was written, because we don't have them first copies. This is why I don't even believe in Christ in the first place right now, because the Ebionites themselves, they said it. They said the first documents were written in Hebrew. Get me? You got the Hebrew idioms in there. They've got nothing to do in Greek. Get me? So I just invite you, come on the panel, stop trolling, because you've been there for like 4 hours, bro. Like, stop trolling, man. Real talk. Some people take this shit seriously, man.
Wait, he said source up.
Source up, all right. I've got you right here. There's a
Yeah, he
book
said
called
source up.
a book of Epiphany from Salamis. Epiphany from Salamis. Anybody can type. Yo, you type it in right now, Judah. Yeah,
Why I gotta
I'll
do
go
the
and
work?
get it. I'll go and get it and show you on my screen. I'll get it. I haven't got the book. I got the PDF, but I've printed out a few pages and that. But I'll get it.
LeBron said Shem Tobus Matthew could probably be legit. I wish LeBron would hit the links, hit the link sometimes, brother. You ain't gotta turn your camera on, brother. You know, I'm sure you got some good information. Jeremiah said, "Mother effer Quran. We don't need it. The Quran is not a required book to follow. Muhammad was an effing weirdo, and there's contradictions about the age of Aisha. Ouch. He said, Shalom Yasin. Oh, LeBron's at work. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty mean about the Quran there, Jeremiah. So, yeah, that's pretty mean. Like I said, you said it was written in Hebrew, so show the Hebrew manuscript. Go on, nigga. Source up, nigga. Source up, nigga.
Yo, bro, how can I show the Hebrew manuscript if I'm telling you that the Ebionites said that the Hebrew? What's funny, bro?
Nigga, we're listening to the demon talking.
Brother, y'all could not. You know, the funny thing is, I could actually help you too, but you know.
That nigga having a conversation with a demon right now. Oh, shut up, just play. Did you hear him? He was like, "Who's laughing?" Nobody.
I've got the shit.
Nigga,
I've got the
trust me,
shit
nigga.
right
It's
here.
in your head, nigga.
I've got the shit right here. I don't mind if
That nigga there
niggas
conversating
believe
with
me or
demons.
not. I don't mind if niggas are just laughing. I don't mind. I've got the sources. Let me show you.
Nigga, nobody was laughing. You was like, "Who's laughing?" Nigga was like, some demons talking to this nigga. All right, okay, yeah. Source up, nigga. Hold on, let me see.
Right? Like,
Wait, what
come
is
on,
that?
bro.
Wait,
Like,
what's the
I'm
source?
not
Nigga,
just
okay.
talking out of my ass, man. You probably
What's the name of the?
know
What's the
what
name of
I'm
the
talking
manuscript?
about, brother Israel Young.
What's
Young Lion. You
show
probably know what I'm talking about. How the
Yeah,
fuck can I
that's
talk
what
about
that.
a manuscript when I'm telling you that the Ebionites said that this was a Hebrew book that they've translated into Greek? Now, how the fuck can I show you the Hebrew manuscript? I'm not saying I've got the Hebrew manuscript, bro. Like, it's like something so simple is confusing to you. Like, what's confusing in what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, man. And in a minute, you're gonna kick me off and say, "Oh, you're being disrespectful." No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just trying to bring you something that common men know. Like, this is layman shit, man. If you type in Epiphanies of Salamis, you get me? He's from the like 4th century. You get me? He said that he was taught by what's the other church father, man? He was from the 2nd century. I think it's Eusebius. You get me? So I'm not talking out my bottom, man. I'm not trying to make this a joke. Like, this is serious to me. Like, the Torah is life to me. You get me? It's not a joke. I'm not here flexing my muscles. Oh, bloop 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 bloop. Brrr. None of that shit, bro. Like, come on.
I mean, you're also
Yeah.
not doing like
I'll
doing
read
that
it.
either.
1 second.
Why would you be doing that, nigga? You
Trying
ain't
to
winning.
find the
The nigga said that shit like he was winning shit. Like, nigga, cut it out.
Well, you're certainly not. Look how stupid your arguments have been, bro.
But really,
yeah,
I just had
Look how
really-
really, I
stupid
just
your
had a debate
arguments
today.
have been. Like Moses, oh, what's this well-endowed man? Oh, the man had a big dick. You're stupid, Judah. You're stupid.
So-
literally.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, let
I'm
me read
stupid.
it.
All right. No. All right. Wait. No. Wait, sir. Why are you trying to preach, sir?
Yes, bro. You're stupid. You're stupid as fuck.
All right,
I'll read it.
sir.
Okay,
Sir. can
none of
read-
you lot want to do the work. I'll do the
all right.
work for you, bro.
All right.
This is a book
Okay.
by Epiphany. This is a
Sir.
book by Epiphany of
All right.
Salamis.
So we should.
Get me? And I'll read
All right.
it. to you.
Wait. Hold
This
on.
is a
Hold on.
2nd century.
So we should throw away this Matthew here and go by your book. Yes or no?
Say that again.
So we should throw this book away. Matthew should just get tossed in the trash. It's got to go.
No. It's your understanding. It's your understanding that.
So
needs to
there,
go.
wait a minute. So here we go
Oh,
again.
man. I don't know. I don't even business. This is Jesus Christ. Like you just, it's your
Sir,
whole understanding that needs to go.
Sir, why do I not understand when I just asked you a simple question, sir? What is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit mean?
Well, exactly in the same way that Samson was brought into this world, you get me? It was from the Holy Spirit. That doesn't mean the Holy Spirit is gonna enter your woman. This is just, this is crazy. This is just stupid, blood. Like, I don't know, brother
So
Israel,
everybody
young
else is
Israel
stupid.
lying. Haven't you got anything to say on this?
All right, no, hold on. So everybody else is stupid, but you guys.
But everybody don't believe that shit.
Sir,
Everybody don't believe that shit.
Sir,
Jose, for example, he don't
much
believe that.
you guys are the
Young
first
Israel
word
lying.
you
Do you
use.
believe that the Holy Spirit
Sir.
literally
sir,
went in on Mary?
sir, listen. The text, we have it highlighted. It literally says, "For that which is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit." Nigga, there's no other way to decipher this or to interpret this or to flip it, rub it, and mix it. Nigga, just know, nigga. It says it's from the Holy Spirit. Now, the Holy Spirit clearly is not Joseph because the angel of the Lord.
Man, you've got to be goofy, man. I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna read what they said in the 2nd century. Is that cool?
Sir, why don't you answer this real quick? You just said yes or no. Is the angel of the Lord talking to Joseph? Yes or no? Yes or no?
There's a crazy delay. Hold on, I'm trying to refresh.
Sir, okay, now you heard me. Yes or no? From the Holy Spirit. Now, did the Holy Spirit Joseph, angel of the Lord?
Man, you've got to be goofy, man.
This nigga here is this nigga trying to milk the clock. Is there anybody on the board with goddamn common sense? I can't be the only one.
Go through, Judah. What did you say? What's the question?
Is the angel of the Lord talking to Joseph?
Go through, Judah. What did you say? What's the question? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The angel's talking to Joseph.
Is Joseph the Holy Spirit?
Yes, sir.
Is Joseph the Holy Spirit?
No.
Okay, so what's conceived in her is not from Joseph.
No.
What's conceived in her is not from Joseph.
No. That's not how it works. What the fuck?
Sir, what in the hell? Do you hear this madness? This is goddamn Christianity. Nigga, this is that pure, raw, unstepped on coke. Nigga, is there anybody here that's not on cocaine? This is a hell of a drug.
Here's what I would say.
Bro,
Wait,
I've never taken
hold on.
cocaine in my life.
You're lying.
Okay, not like
Right,
you.
you're lying.
Over and over.
I had the drug test. Israel, I got a drug test you, brother.
So again, so
Wait,
Judah, so
sir,
bro,
I
young lion,
formed
sir.
you in the
Sir,
belly.
bro,
Yahweh
sir,
get Jeremiah's
Israel,
mom
sir.
pregnant. when he said,
okay, sir.
Brother, chill
I'm
out,
talking
chill out.
to Israel Young Lion, sir. Sir, hold on. Israel Young Lion, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is the angel of the Lord talking to Joseph?
Yes.
Is the angel and Joseph, are they one and the same?
No.
Okay. Does Joseph know someone named Mary?
Yes.
In the English here, does it say your wife?
Yes, that's what it says.
Okay. Is she pregnant?
Yes.
Does it say you're the daddy?
No. It does not say that.
Why do other people not have the ability to do simple thinking like you?
Because, they trying to read in their doctrine into the text.
Okay, I need you to do one more thing. Can you read verse 23, please?
All right. It says, "Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son."
Oh, I'm sorry, we have to go back up. 22.
22.
Yeah.
All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had spoken by the prophet. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel.
So clearly here they're trying to imply that Mary did not get it on with Joseph. Yes or no?
Yes, that's
what
what's
prophet is
being
he
shown.
quoting from? What prophet is he quoting from in verse 22?
This is Isaiah. Wait, the first was a young woman. Isaiah 9 and 6.
Okay, in the book of Isaiah 9 and 6, was that virgin in Isaiah 9 and 6, was that the Immaculate Conception?
No, I think it was. It's talking about land, not an actual woman.
And brother,
There's one. I think Isaiah 8 and 8 is about the land. It says, "It shall come up all the way up into your neck, oh Emmanuel." It was talking about Gog and Magog. But there's one where what is it? She will bear a son. The virgin will bear a son. But it says Hezekiah.
Regardless if it was talking, regardless if it was talking about Hezekiah. Okay, was Hezekiah the Immaculate Conception?
No.
Okay, so this passage that you just read is saying the same way that Isaiah 9 is talking about this Hezekiah, how this virgin would be born, right? And you just admitted that Hezekiah had a father, right?
Yep.
So what is the text right here saying then? In verse 22.
All right. Well, all right. Yeah. Let's see if
same way.
Hey, Jose, there's other people who are like that. There's other people who are like that in the Old Testament too.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. There is nothing special about this. This is why I keep bringing y'all to the point of Jeremiah, where I formed you in the belly.
All right. Let me respond. Israel Young Lion, you still there, brother?
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy how he's making it sound.
I know, brother. I know, bro. I got it, brother.
They can't logically think. They can't logically think. Just like the same way you guys will not say, just like you guys would not say that Jeremiah is an immaculate conception.
Israel Young Lion, are you there, brother? Because they don't damn well they caught. Israel Lion, you there, brother?
I just feel like,
sir, can you read this, sir? Who is Hezekiah's father?
King Ahaz.
Wait, Hezekiah was. Wait.
You want me to read that?
Yeah, just read that. Yeah.
All right. It says Hezekiah was the son of King Ahaz and Abiah, also called Abi, daughter of the high priest Zechariah. Hezekiah married Hezziba and died from natural causes at the age of 54, around 687 BCE, and was succeeded by his son Manasseh.
Okay, so we see a multiplicity of son of and succession, correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to Matthew. like I know somehow these some of my niggas they think this makes sense.
It's still that pork you're swallowing, man. Real talk. Mad spirits.
All right. Yeah, I know. Mad spirits. Israel, you lying? You there, brother?
Yeah, what's up?
In here, do you see the son of? Is there any semen in this at all here?
Yeah. Verse 1 through verse 15. It gives you nothing but son, father and son, father and son. What are you talking about?
Okay.
It's not there, brother. You try to read that
into the beginning of the chapter. It's all the beginning of the chapter. What do you mean it's not there? The whole beginning of the chapter is about.
I'm talking about you said it's the whole chapter. It's in there in the beginning of the chapter, but when we get to Jesus, it's not there. So what are you talking about?
What do you mean when it gets it's about Jesus and it just gave you Jesus genealogy? What are you guys talking about?
Where does it say that he's the bloodline son of Joseph?
It is there, bro. Verse 18. Verse 18 talks about Joseph.
You're not answering my question. You're not answering the question. Where does it say that Jesus is the bloodline son of Joseph?
Again, we already did this when we talked about the Syriac.
Where?
When you go to the Syriac Sinaiticus, not your whack ass KJV that you're reading right now. I find it hilarious that you're reading KJV, right? That's the translation.
Hey, Jose, show him.
When was this weak ass? Hold on. When was this weak ass translation made? In what, 1611? I find it funny that y'all want to discredit me, right, for bringing up the Syriac Sinaiticus, something that's like over 1,000 years older than this translation that y'all want to read from, but y'all have a problem with it. It's not my fault that the Syriac Sinaiticus clearly tells you that Joseph got Christ. It clearly tells you 3 times that Mary bore Joseph a son. But y'all want to keep going with this KJV shit, right? An old translation that's almost 2,000 years later. I find that to be hilarious.
Okay. So do you subscribe to the KJV? Do you read the KJV?
No, I do not. Is this elect?
No, it's not elect. It's me.
This brother sounds just like the elect. My fault, yo. You sound just like my brother elect, bro. You sound just like him for a second.
Hey, might be a distortion.
All right, we have Unbiased Sports. Unbiased Sports is going to show us where Joseph is the bloodline father of.
No, I'm actually not.
If about genealogy, what would be the purpose of Matthew 1:15? What would be the purpose of that?
I'm going to challenge your Syriac.
No, I'm just saying, what would be the purpose of Matthews 1 through 15? That's all I'm just asking. What would be the purpose?
Hold on.
Wait, Unbiased. Wait, hold on. Because Carlo or Jose gonna try to overtalk you. Unbiased. Hold on.
Okay. I want to challenge your Syriac Sinaiticus claim. Is that okay?
Jose,
try to challenge it all you want. It's going to say it verbatim, just like I said it out of my mouth.
All right, relax. Hold on. So you're talking about translations, right? So are you reading the Syriac or are you reading the English? So the Syriac is a translation of something, right?
Yeah, the translation of the Syriac, yes. From the people of Syria, yeah, it's a Syriac.
Relax, what's wrong with this guy? The Syriac is a translation. So what manuscript is it translated from? That's one. Crickets. Okay, so now you got the English translation.
What do you mean? That's like, what is your Torah? Fuck that shit. Where does your Torah come from? The Greek Septuagint. What? Where's your original Hebrew text? There is none. Doesn't exist. The Torah that Moses written does not exist today. The stuff that Ezra rewrote in the Torah does not exist today. What's your point?
Okay, my point is this. You're reading an English translation of what you call a Syriac translation of a translation of original manuscript. So the Syriac has no original manuscript, and then you're relying on the English version of a Syriac version. You can't demonstrate. You can't demonstrate the English translation says what the Syriac says, and then you can't find the original manuscript.
That is fucking retarded. The Syriac Sinaiticus is the oldest translation. I'm not even in translation, manuscript. It's a manuscript. It's not a translation. It's a manuscript.
And I just lie. Everybody.
Okay, and that's the oldest. That's the oldest version of the God. That's not a lie, brother. You can't debunk that. What are you talking about? You can't debunk this. The oldest version, just like the oldest version of the Torah and the Tanakh is the Septuagint. Just like y'all can't debunk that. But y'all can talk about these silver scrolls and Dead Sea Scrolls that are written in fragments and missing fragments and all this other stuff. Not even that. The Dead Sea Scrolls like disappeared for like 2,000 years, which is recently discovered in like 1920 or something like that.
Okay, cool.
And still kicking ass in 2024.
All right, so now you see just ranting for like 1 minute. So give me 1 minute. So here's his problem. He's reading an English version that he's calling Syriac, but that's called English. You're reading English. You can't read in Syriac that it says that, for one. And then the Syriac, everybody can Google it
The
right
people
now.
who wrote the damn Syriac.
Look, he cuts in right away. We just gave you 1 minute to flow freely. I say a few things, you jump right in. Okay, so now the Syriac, what you're reading is English. That's not Syriac. You're trusting that comes from the Syriac that you can't demonstrate or prove. Now, you can't find the original manuscript of Syriac. Even the Syriac says it's a translation. Everybody can Google that. It says it's a translation of something else. The only thing older than the Syriac translation is the Codex Vaticanus and the Codex Sinaiticus. And those don't have what you're saying. Now, what I can do, what you can't do, I could demonstrate in the Greek, it says what it says.
What the fuck?
You're reading English, but you can't demonstrate anything.
Wait. Jose, wait. You mean to tell me you came over here? Wait, Jose, you mean to tell me you came over here faking jacks, bro?
Yes, he did.
You came over here citing position that you had no intention of defending, because this brother here said that your book, your version is a translation. So what do you have to say about that, sir?
What's the translation? What's the translation? You notice he just said it's a translation of something. Everybody heard him say it. Something.
All right.
He didn't notice. Hold on.
Unbiased. What manuscript does he just claim that he cited that you said is a translation?
He's gonna name it.
All right, so watch this. The Syriac Sinaiticus, right? That's known across any research. That's known as a translation. It's not known as an original copy. It's the oldest translation. Nobody knows where it's translated from. That's like,
hey, bro. With all due respect, we're all reading translations, man.
All right, wait. Hold on. No.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. These guys are fucking retarded. They're fucking retarded.
Dude,
right,
this is why I told him about the.
Hey, look.
How
You are reading translations. I just said I could demonstrate in the Greek. I could read modern Greek. I could read ancient Greek.
Demonstrate me in the.
Wait, no.
Demonstrate me.
Okay, so
demonstrate me in the Hebrew.
Okay, wait. Why? We're talking about the.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do it. You're trying to make.
Jose, come on, bro. Well, no, you're cutting it off. I'm trying to hear what he's proposing. To hear what you guys are gonna say. Y'all just want to just yell endlessly. It's not gonna get anyone anywhere. It's not gonna edify anyone.
Right.
You're
so
just
what I'm
yelling.
Saying is, listen, what I'm saying. I'm making a bold claim here. The Syriac Sinaiticus is an easily Google research. It's the oldest translation. It's not the oldest manuscript. The oldest manuscript is the Codex Sinaiticus, and that's in Greek.
Thank you. I have that, by the way, in Greek.
Right. Now, what I can do is I can read that in Greek. I can read it in ancient Greek. I can read it in modern Greek. I can show you where it does not say Joseph begot anybody. Okay, so what you're reading in English right now, that mirrors the ancient Codex Sinaiticus and Codex Sinaiticus and text recepts. Any Greek text, your English mirrors that.
Whoa, wait, I gotta be unbiased. Wait, hold on.
Yo, let me go 1 second. The Codex Sinaiticus has been found to be a fraud, a Catholic fraud.
Cut him off.
Because
I know,
desert
bro.
of where they found the Codex Sinaiticus.
Sir.
The Codex Sinaiticus is the same thing as the Syriac Sinaiticus.
Hold on, bro. I have a question. Unbiased.
Yeah.
Are you saying that even the oldest text still refer to a unusual conception by Mary?
Facts.
So
pull it up.
So triggered. It must be true. They get so triggered.
No, fuck that. I find it hilarious. You want us to prove these things, but yet everybody that's on your side, they don't have to prove anything. They could just say shit out their ass. They could just talk out their ass. They don't have to prove it. Jose, prove it. Brother, at the end of the day, the Codex Sinaiticus is the same thing as the Syriac Sinaiticus. So this guy doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. And again, anybody can Google this. Anybody can Google it. They'll tell you what is the oldest version of the Gospels, and the thing that's going to pop up is the Syriac Sinaiticus or the Codex Sinaiticus.
Won't you look up the oldest manuscript of the Gospel? Not version, bro.
Manuscript. No. It's a verse. It's the same thing. It's a manuscript, sir.
No, brother.
Yes, it is.
All right, watch this. I'm gonna do two.
Yes. So Greek's a manuscript then.
I got you. I got you.
No, I don't think so.
I got you. I'm gonna first prove that
It's a ridiculous argument.
I'm gonna first show you that Syriac is a translation. So let me pull that up.
But even if it's the oldest translation, if you want to make that even argument about it being
now
the
it is a
oldest translation, not the oldest manuscripts, even according to the oldest translations, then because it still predates the translation that you're trying to pull. Because again, the Syriac Sinaiticus is still the oldest
Okay, got it.
translation. If you want to make that argument, it still states that Mary bore Joseph a son.
Sir, you officially tapped out and changed your position. You let people say, shut up, Jose.
How? Watch how you can't even intelligently explain how I did it. Watch how you can't even do it because you're still butthurt because I keep proving you guys wrong.
His position. Once you change your position, he even called it out. He was like, "Oh, so now you should just like this now, huh?" Which we over here looking like, yeah. And we heard you start trying to church it up to make your position change look like it was, make that shit look natural because it was abrupt. Oh, we caught your ass.
Oh, so again, so you're not going to prove things. You're just going to keep saying things. All right, cool.
Sir, so is that version, the Syriac version that you keep bringing up?
Yeah, it's the oldest version. Yes, the oldest version of the Gospels. You can't debunk it. Just like y'all can't debunk that the Septuagint. Just like y'all can't debunk the Septuagint, the oldest version of the Torah.
Sir, is it a translation?
Point blank. Period.
Is it? Yes
there is
or
no
no?
original. There is no original Hebrew text. Y'all could keep crying me a river all you want. So
Is it a translation? That's all I want to know. I know it's Jose. I want you to know it. Notice the Jose does not want to answer the question. He just wants to.
Because you just muted me. Oh, because you keep muting.
Bro, your mic is making a whole bunch of like background noise.
Yeah, because my house is quiet as hell right now. What are you talking about? There is no background noise.
Does anybody hear Jose making noise?
There's no background. I'm in my living room right now. There's nothing here going on. There's no TV on, no radio on.
Watch this.
Good morning, my love.
Told you, it's Jose.
Listen, that's just my wife. She just woke up and walked into the room right now.
No, you get this like.
Babe, did you just walk in the room right now?
We're not
stay loud for these demons because they like making up shit.
Bro, your mic has static.
I know.
Thank you. She just walked in the room right now, but you said that there's been noise in my house.
Demons on him.
Before you came in here, my baby's not just sleeping. I guess children sleeping is according to the.
Can I ask him a question? Is Luke?
Oh, your mic has static.
It's Mike. You over here to blame the wife.
Luke 1:34. What does that say?
Look, I just muted and now the shit gone. Carla, we already had the debate. It already happened on the gospel truth. We already had the debate. Yeah, that's Jose. Your mic has static. Jose, your mic sound crazy, bro. Look, when I mute him, it goes away. Some you can make more noise. Look, it goes away when I mute him.
Okay.
And listen, say to Hassad, to Deacon, Hassad, don't run from
Okay.
Yep.
Shalom.
And listen.
Shalom.
And listen. Listen. I want to say to Hassad, to Deacon. Deacon Hassad, don't run.
Hey, yo, in business, if you keep talking crazy to the chat, I'm gonna take your wrench and block you, bro. Okay? You've been acting real retarded. Go take your medicine, bro. Go take your medicine. All right? Now, you just invited me over there to Judah, and you're banned from there. You're banned from every chat, right? Gotta take your medicine, man. I'm gonna take your wrench and ban you as well. You gotta stop it. You're acting like a real retarded fool right now.
Shalom.
And listen.
Hey, man, what Deacon do? Put a block on? Yeah, I can't play the video. It keeps stopping. This is funny.
Listen, I want to say to Hassad, to Deacon. Deacon Hassad, don't run from unbiased talk, because unbiased talk already destroyed you and destroyed Deacon on the same topic on the Unbiased Talk platform.
Where's the footage at?
On the same topic on the already. Don't run from unbiased talk, because unbiased talk already destroyed you and destroyed Deacon on the same topic on
Where's
the
the
Unbiased Talk platform.
Where's the footage at?
I got the footage, bro. He destroyed you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shalom.
And listen, I want to say to Hassad, to Deacon. Deacon Hassad, don't run from unbiased talk, because unbiased talk already destroyed you and destroyed Deacon on the same topic on
Where's
the
the
Unbiased Talk platform.
Where's the footage at?
I got the footage, bro. He destroyed you.
Okay.
Yep.
Shalom.
And listen, I want to say to Hassad, to Deacon. Deacon Hassad, don't run from unbiased talk, because unbiased talk
Okay.
Yep.
Shalom.
And listen.
Okay.
Yep.
Where's the footage? Where's the footage at? Yeah, where's the footage? Where's that footage at? Where's that good old footage at, Deacon? I'm sure it got to be out there somewhere. I'm sure the footage is somewhere. All right. Let's oh shit. Let's roll the tape. Let's roll the tape. Why don't we? Okay, let's roll the tape. Let's roll this good old footage. And you know what's funny? The footage is on his channel. You big dummy. The footage is actually on your channel, you big dummy. You do so many call outs, you don't know who beat you up, when, where, how, and why. All right, so let's grab this footage real quick. Let's grab this footage real quick. I called in Deacon live. And embarrassed him.
Listen, I'm sure. If you would have did that, I would have heard about it.
Okay, show him the footage. Everybody wants the footage. Show the footage. Where's the footage? Show the footage. All right, so let me just say this.
I can teach you, but you're rejecting
No. The homework
I promise to let you go to Matthew 1. I'm gonna let you so I can be a man of my word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you make your point. Land your plane in Matthew 1 so I can end the show. I'm trying to have some integrity.
So when you go to verse 16, right? When you go to verse 16. Sounds like footage to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob begot Joseph. Okay, Jacob begot Joseph. Like you said, the begot there is Ganawel. It's in an active sense. That means the subject is the doer of the action. Joseph is the direct object of the action. And then it says, Joseph, who is he? He's the husband of Mary. So, by the way, he has no idea what I'm saying when I say direct object. I promise you. He's the son of Jacob. He's the husband of Mary. And then it says Mary, of whom.
Wait, real quick. Yes. So are you insinuating that he's never called the father?
He's called the father because there's no word for stepfather. So yes, he'll be called father. Just like if had lived, well, Er's called the father of Zara. No, he had no seed in Zara, but he's called the father because that's someone's.
Why would he need to be called stepfather? Why would he need to be called stepfather? A stepfather is somebody who marries a woman who has prior kids.
All right, so
that wouldn't apply to Joseph.
Wait. So again, when got killed, did that make any sense? Prior kids, what you think is in Mary's belly? What you think came out of her belly? That's a prior kid. This guy got to be half retarded. Judas went in Tamar. That first son was dedicated to as his son. So he would be the stepfather. He wouldn't be the actual father. Oh. Hey, and there's just nobody want to debate you, bro. Like you have not proven you can even debate, make sense, convince anybody. You had chances on everybody's platform, and everybody said, stick to playing cards. So he would be the stepfather. He wouldn't be the actual father.
Okay. How would that apply to Mary, who had no kids at the time?
Well, it's telling you right here. It says, so Jacob begot Joseph. Who's Joseph? He's the son of Jacob, and he's also the husband of Mary. And then we got Mary, of whom was born Jesus. Now, that was born is also denial, but in the passive sense. So that means that somebody's going to be a recipient of that action. So obviously it's Jesus. was the only one born. So Jesus is the recipient of the action was born. And was so we got Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called the Christ. So everybody begot here, literally, except for Joseph. And I was saying about John 3:16, it says God only begotten son. So we see the word God begot and son there too. And son would be Jesus. So everybody literally begot somebody. God begot somebody, Mary begot somebody, Jacob, everybody but Joseph. Joseph begot nobody.
Okay. So why didn't it put begat here? Why did it put born here?
Because it's in the active sense, but it can literally be translated as begot though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know King James was a Methodist Christian?
Now, but hold on. But women can also be gay.
Let me give it back to you. But do you know every translation by definition is
All right. So he didn't address anything I said. He didn't challenge anything I said. This is called a beatdown. So when you say where's the footage, this is the footage. You're looking at the chant right there with all the belts. Okay, this is the footage. You sat there like a student, learned something, and then now look at this conspiracy King James theory he's gonna go down there. But look how I nixed that off. He's like, yo, you know King James. I was like, but hold up, wait. I'm not doing that with you, bro.
Yeah. Let me give it back to you. But Methodist Christian. Exactly. Yeah. Do you know King James was a Methodist Christian?
Now we're trying to debate the virgin birth. He's asking about King James personally. But you know, I made this dude revert or stoop down to debating whether King James is black or white, straight, non-straight, Methodist, Christian, atheist. I got him debating that now. He totally dropped the virgin birth. Yeah, you know King James is a Christian Methodist.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you know King James was a Methodist Christian?
Now, but hold on. But women can also be gay.
Let me give it back.
I'm trying to get him back on the virgin birth. I'll get back to you. So he's about to bring me back to King James' personal life. What the hell that guy do with us debating this damn KJV on the virgin birth, brother?
To you, but do you know every translation by definition is interpretation, which is why King James did not want to put begat there. He put born there because he believed in the virgin birth. He let the doctrine dictate the transcript, not the transcript dictate the doctrine.
You hear this fool? He thought that sounded smart. The transcript dictate the doctrine doesn't dictate. Yeah, that was stupid.
Believed in the virgin birth. He let the doctrine dictate the transcript, not the transcript dictate the doctrine. That's why when you look in the Codex Sinaiticus and the Textus Receptus, you see the Greek word ganeo here and ganeo here. But King James decided to translate it into. Okay, so that's a lie. You don't see ganeo, if you want to say it like that. You don't see ganeo in any transcript. You don't see ganeo in the Bible in any passage anywhere, Old or New Testament. You don't see ganeo there. So whatever he's talking about. The Greek word ganeo here and ganeo here, but King James decided to translate it into English as born because he's influenced by Christianity, and this is why you have to know. So this is called the King James conspiracy plot, where he was a Trinitarian, what do you say, Christian Methodist, and he believed in virgin birth, and he got it to translate into his words how did he want it to read. No, translated into. So I'm guessing when Mary said, "Hey, angel, how shall this be? Me and Joseph didn't get it on yet," and then it doesn't say, "Okay, well, Joseph shall come upon you, and the power of Joseph's muscles shall overpower you." Like, come on. I guess that's how it's supposed to read. The English as born because he's influenced by Christianity. And this is why you have to know the ancient manuscripts, brother. King James didn't put anything. He had scholars put it together for him. I'm sorry. Yeah, Salakia. Yeah, the scholars that he commissioned. You're right. You see what happens? Every time you check these guys, they back out. They just bluff you. That's all Captain gonna do when I beat him up, I think February 9th. They're just gonna bluff me, take me around the corner, back home, bluff. And I'm gonna make sure when he tried this whole roller coaster ride of questions, when I'm done with the question, I'm gonna highlight everybody. We're talking about the virgin birth.
everybody, don't forget, we're talking about who is Jesus' biological daddy. So all these irrelevant questions in court, you know, they get like, oh, no, you can't ask those questions. He get to do it. You know, this is all he can do. But we go reading that Bible about the virgin birth. Let me click body bag. Kind of like where I picked up at on Saturday TV talking to him. Okay, so we got disingenuous. I gotta give him a disingenuous cap man. Yeah, his new name is disingenuous cap man. All right, because all he do is be capping in chat. This guy, yeah, he would just let me show you my inbox so you can see what led to him snapping. Now I don't like to show inboxes like that, but I got you in this case, so you can see what led him to like behave like this. I got to show my inbox. Okay, so like I said before, when there's no, like, you can't hang around, you can't be around thieves and be honest, right? You'll be forced to participate in their foolishness. Okay, so let me show you what led disingenuous black man on a rant. All right, watch this. So he's watching. Stop. No, stop. He's watching Chief X, you know, give a presentation on Saturday TV with Ngozi, and then Jabari and some sisters came on there. So he's watching them. And he's hyped up. Guys, let me come on. Let me come on and look. Come on, Unbiased. Let me do a show tonight called Chief X. Jabari, you got some explaining to do by IBM. Explaining. For real though. So I said, isn't Jabari debating Chief? He said, it don't matter. I guess he meant it doesn't matter. I'm bringing Stella from the era of topic and rulers they know nothing about. He always got information nobody knows anything about. Always him. So he says this. He says, Chief Corey didn't even know Upper Egypt from Lower Egypt. He said Chef and Corey. I don't know who he said. Yeah, Chef and Curry's. Okay. So now, who believes that? Okay, so who believes that Chef, Corey, and these guys didn't? Bro, I heard these guys talk about this for years with different people. I mean, I heard they know what it is. And how would they talk about this for years? And they didn't know upper from lower and lower from upper. I just retarded babble. Okay, this is sad. They lying. Chief just said, I taught y'all they was on Mediterranean. He a delusional queer, not gay, but queer. This guy strange. I won't let you down, bro. Come on. So now look, he sounds like he's with me. Like this is my daycare friend, right? So I said, Sanetta is Kemet, Bias is Hebrew. So meaning that Sanetta talks about the Kemet talk. You want to debate them? You go over there. I said, I'm Hebrew, so I'm gonna beat up some Hebrews, some One West. So let me be clear, One West Hebrews. So he said, repent. So I said, plus you haven't proven to be legit with scholarship. You just cuss and talk trash. I cuss and talk trash on your show cause you cut me off and try to teach on things you know nothing about. So nobody knows anything but this fool. All right. I said, nah, you get my channel flagged and demonetized is really hate from you. Okay, because he's cussing. We're having a peaceful conversation, and he'll come on here and start cussing and doing a whole bunch of foolishness for no reason. So I'm like, yo, it's really hate. Like you're trying to sabotage what I got going on. So I said, there's no two people that come on my show that are more disrespectful than you and Apostle. No, you hate fact. And they check for me. Look, everybody checking for him, and not yourself, because I stand on 10 toes for mine. As you, man, fan clout bum. Now look. I just talked about. I said, no, look. Did I say anything personal? I said, bro, you get my channel flagged and demonetized by you coming on there cursing and being a fool, using the language like you're using now. So he goes, you clout bum, you man for clout bum, 13 years for what? Easy work. Now this is a retarded guy who's literally on psych meds. I know he is. You just don't take him like the guy from last night. So once I didn't fall for him, hey, I'm biased, yo, we go back, man. You my boy. Let me get on there and give a presentation, but you gotta share your screen. You gotta do everything. I'm just gonna call in from my Biden phone and give a presentation. I'm gonna talk and you gotta show all the slides like you always do. Bro, like you haven't, like, bro, those 13 years, you too, 13 years, you have not produced anything, nothing, no teaching moment. You have no video, zero. Yo, this guy, Judah Natzarah, Indigenous hit me up this morning, like, yo, go over there. They talking about the virgin birth. I don't know this guy, he don't know me. I get over there. That's when you heard when the guy was talking about the Syriac fanatics. I was talking in chat. They don't know me. So then they put the stream, but I sound like I'm making sense in the chat. So they had sent the StreamYard link in there. Now, keep in mind, this is a channel that IBM visit. So IBM revealed to me, okay, so I get on, and right away you see that they let me talk, they let me go in, right? Okay, he knows what he's talking about. Let him go, hey, let him talk. This guy tells me, hey, I'm biased. Yo, can you tell them to unblock me? They got you blocked? This guy said, can you tell them to unblock me? IBM, why are you blocked over there? That's your 20th channel you're blocked from. You're even blocked from the lead attorney, and he don't even got moderators. That means he blocked you himself. Yo, so you're blocked everywhere, every channel you watch for entertainment, education, whatever. You're blocked. So I said, IBM, I don't know these guys, but I'm not going to sit here and cape for you saying let unblock IBM, not knowing what you have said, because I can imagine what you said. You said some disrespectful stuff. I can imagine. So what I look like caping for you, knowing you're a strange, you're Dr. Strange. Why would I? Hell, no, I'm not doing that. And then he kept like trying to convince me, hey, let him put the number out, whatever. I was like, dude. I mean, like, you gotta, you were here first. Like, this is a channel you frequent. Dude, you gotta do better, bro. So once he doesn't get his way, he cuss everybody out. He cuss everybody. Once he don't get his way, he cuss everybody out. I'm a lone wolf. Nah, you just a wolf. And you be wolfing a lot. Okay. Yeah, you just a clown. Nah, he's an old man that can't work technology. Like, he's the only guy who never been on he's the only guy who's in this space and wants to be in this space who have never, ever been on a live StreamYard event or YouTube, Zoom. He has never, ever been on one. He can only come on mine because I got a call-in number. But IBM, Indigenous Catman, everybody else use Stream. They don't have a call-in number. So you're not hopping on Target, but you're not hopping on nobody platform, dude. Everybody got, you got to click the link. So yeah, you're the cloud chaser. You want to come on, you want to debate dumb topics you know nothing about. You're the cloud chaser. We already got a topic. And people who don't like the topic, they just don't come. Because I get it. This ain't for them. I got other topics that they would, appreciate. They might come through and talk. But for right now, this is the way. This is the direction I'm going. Look, I'm almost done. Once I knock Captain head off, I'm gonna start winding down, and maybe I'll touch on different the Bible, controversial topic like the Gentile salvation. Maybe I'll touch on that, or maybe I have a better balance. I'll touch on that, but I'll have some mixed in between shows. Okay, but there's one thing that I did that was smart though, which I know is gonna happen. I'm not like indigenous black man. I actually get stuff done. So all my debates are pretty much damn near not all of them. The recent ones I let stay out there. There's no real information. Like I left some out there for Captain to go research. So my debates, I did a debate today. It lasted 44 minutes. The guy conceded, started doubting himself, and then he must have talked to his Kent because he was gonna come back on and talk to Leach and whoever else. And then he must have talked to his camp, and he said, nah, never mind. But so what I wanted to do, which was successful, I was successful at it. I didn't want to put these videos out with my name not buzzing. You dig? My name not buzzing. Because now I become the high risk, low reward guy. The first thing Grill Hebrew said was, who is Unbiased Sports? Who is that? You see? That's why I put the videos out. I put those videos out there. Hell no, I ain't gonna get beat up by this guy. Who is he? So I did it my route. I had all these debates destroying guys. And then now I got my name out there buzzing a little bit about the debate on the biggest platform to debate. And then I'm gonna release the crackling, the videos, one by one. I got damn near probably one for every day of the year. So now, beat up Tazariot, ILCK plugged me over on Deacon's channel. Hey, you running from a bot, so people start coming over already from that channel over here. That was a good plug. More Judah, Natzarah, all these guys. And now my name is in the mix. You dig? It's in the mix. So I'm starting uploading these videos, premiering them, and you're gonna see body bag, got the body bag, got the body bag, got the body bag. So I did it the right way. So yeah, you're right. Real Hebrew, who it is? And I always told those guys, you'll find out. You ain't gonna like it when you find out who beat you up. Because right now you think I'm some, guy I don't know anybody on the internet trolling like IBM. But I told those guys, I said, when you find out who I am, stop. I said, when you find out who I am, you ain't gonna like it. But, oh, this guy is somewhat known and he has access to the biggest platforms. Wow. So that's what's going on. So indigenous, my brother, you have been erased. You have been erased. Your last hope was my channel. Because I'm the only person who got a call-in number. Nobody else does. So when you came on Apostle channel, he had to call you on three-way. Remember? So he he had a presentation on Apostle channel. It was probably the worst. You might not even done it. It was the worst. It's still there. It's the worst presentation on YouTube. It was a three-way call. And they both can't work technology. It was terrible. You got an old man who takes his meds and bug out, and you got a younger older man who don't take his meds and bug out, try to do a presentation together. It was sloppy. Yeah. Indigenous taught everybody. Yeah, it's like other day that the guy yesterday could see spirits. The guy yesterday could see spirits. Well, indigenous, he taught everybody. You look at him wrong. I taught you. Weirdo. All right. So so I'm gonna play a little bit of the debate with I guess it's IOCK and ILCK and Deacon and his goons. All right. Oh, wait. Oh shit, I ain't gonna do that. I gotta make sure I stop this in between. Please try to flag me.
One more.
Let me try to move up, see what they're talking about.
Feminine O-N. The word Ganao O-N, Jesus.
Bye.
You could show it for everybody to see, but I can.
My nuts. I didn't ask you to ride my nuts.
Well, first off, I want to give a shout out to Deacon. Like, I am passionate, but I'll say this. Deacon has put in work, even though it's lies, but he has put in work.
Listen.
Brother, let me just, can I speak for 10 seconds?
No, mute him real quick.
He been doing this all night.
If I asked you to ride my nuts, I didn't ask you to ride my nuts. I asked you to expound on Strong's G 1080. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. John, Strong's G 1080 is the word Ganao, right? You're going to have it in Matthew's 1:16. It would be nice if you could show it for everybody to see, but I can explain it. Ganao is used in Matthew's 1:16, and let's go to Matthew's 1:16. I'm explaining to you. Porque yo hablo español and I read the Latin Vulgate too. So listen to this. Matthew's 1:16, when you read and Jacob begat, that's the word Ganao.
Hey, so now don't forget, like half of these Satari guys like dropouts. So they're not gonna be able to follow when he says Spanish. They don't know what that means. They don't know that when you study Spanish or in a different language, period, like you have to have a good basic understanding of your own language, or it's not gonna work out.
Joseph, the husband of Mary, of
notice how they didn't share it on the screen. And this meat writer right here,
whom was born Ganao, Jesus. So that's why I said yes and no, because the word Ganao is gonna show up in Strong's twice in Matthew's 1:16. But when you read the Textus Receptus, that's what the Blue Letter Bible takes it from, you're going to see the begat for Jacob ends in the letter EV, making it masculine, just like Latin and Spanish is. And Mary born ends in feminine ON. The word Ganao ON is used 7 times. Every time it pertains to a woman giving birth. In the same verse 16.
Yeah, look how quiet it is. And look, he's looking at it on the blue letter. He's actually looking at it. He's confused, dumbfounded. This guy ain't paying attention, and he's just trying to figure out, damn, how can I stop him? How can I deflect?
It says Ganao with OEV, which is begat. Every time you see
Sir, are you a linguist? Are you a linguist?
Oh, so here we go now. Instead of like challenging the information he's bringing out, are you a linguist? Like, are you a linguist? Don't you look into Blue Letter Bible? Why we got to be a linguist if we're looking at the Bible tools? That's what the Bible tools are for. That's what a lexicon is for. That's what a dictionary is for, to help us understand the words we are reading or saying.
You're not a linguist. So show me.
Wait. So that's his comeback. You're not a linguist. Not that you're wrong. This doesn't make any sense. Let me show you what it really says in the Greek. Oh, look, let me show you. There. No, he asked him, are you a linguist?
In the Textus Receptus, in the Blue Letter, in the lexicon, where it says the first time it's mentioned, because it doesn't have the in clauses on it, that it's masculine, and then the second time that it's feminine. Can you do that?
Well, how is he going to show you what you're not sharing the screen? So he can't show you. He can only say it.
Yeah, can you show it up in the screen?
Yes. Matter of fact, share my screen. Share my screen.
Thank you, Deacon. And then, Deacon, it ain't about writing your NUTS. I do appreciate you and the movement you guys did.
Listen. Let the Most High say, well done, my good and faithful servant. I don't need it from you. So,
all right, thank you.
Here's the first time. Do you know, this is about to be so bad for you. Do you understand why? Do you understand why one is longer than the other?
Can you bring the verse out so we could all see?
Yes, right here in 116. In
Yep.
116.
And bring the Greek. Bring the Greek out.
I got it.
Okay.
So in Matthew 1:16, this is what he's talking about, everybody. I want you guys to see this. And it's actually very, very it's very rudimentary. So you see the word for begat here, and you see right here, this is the extended version of it. You see it right here. Then you see it again.
Hey, yo, did he say extended version? Yeah, did he say extended version?
This is the extended version of it. You see it right here.
What the hell is an extended version? What is this, an extended version? What the hell is that?
Then you see it again. It what looks to be a O or N on the side. Now, what he doesn't know is when you pull up the inflection, it just means because one says begat, and then the other in the English says was born. That's the reason why it's rendered like that. But when you look at both of them, and I'll let you respond, when you look at both of them, usually where it says it, the gender of the noun or verb is right here to the left. It doesn't even show you that it's masculine or feminine. So who the hell
oh my God,
you to say it's masculine or feminine when it's not even in the description of the word in the lexicon?
Right.
Oh my, yo, no wonder this fool don't want to talk to me. Oh my God, oh, this is gonna be easy. Did he just say that? Yeah, he has no idea what he's looking at. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a wild boy. Kansas City can't tackle for SHIT, man. They can't tackle for nothing. Nothing.
All right. I'm going to tell you who I am. Yo soy el hombre que hablo latino Latin y yo entiendo femenina y masculina. Oh,
Hey, pinte, maricón. Vámonos.
Finish.
all right. Can I respond?
Yeah. Well,
May I respond, Deacon?
yeah, go ahead and respond.
Okay.
Congo.
For everybody listening, don't take my word for it. He didn't want to pull up the Greek so I can show you and read it in Greek. Hold on, just let me, your Deacon, have some emotions.
No. You lied though. I just had it
Brother,
in Greek. I just had it in
I
Greek.
didn't see it.
Nah, Deacon, you clicked on what you wanted to click on. You didn't have him click on. You didn't ask him direct you. You didn't have him direct you what to click on. I guess I do got to call Deacon back. All right, I got to call him. Okay. Somebody might dime me out. They might be like, "Hey, that's some this." Yeah, so if I do it, I probably won't get 3 words out. They're gonna be like, "That's Unbiased Sports." If Meech do it, they're gonna dime him out for sure. It's a wrap for LCK. We need somebody else to call in and explain this Greek stuff to him.
Can you pull the screen? Can you pull the screen so I can see it?
Yeah, the screen. Are you guys sharing my screen?
Yes,
see
I
it.
did. It was just shared.
I see it on my phone.
Again. He was looking. He seen
Why
it.
can't you see it?
All right, well, then listen. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Deacon, cool. Okay.
He saw
So
it.
everybody that could see it. Oh, hold on, wait. It's about to come now. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, it didn't. To everybody that can see the original Texas Receptus Greek, you're going to see that in Matthew's 1:16, and Jacob begat ends in OEV. That is the masculine form of begetting. Chapters 1 all the way through 15.
Prove that with a source. Prove that with a source.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay. I need to talk to Deacon ASAP. I didn't know he was this stupid. Oh yeah. I gotta call on his show now. All right. Yeah, I gotta call on his show. Matter of fact, let me do this. Yeah, they got Josh Allen running around like this guy is Dennis Smith, man. Yeah, they didn't get the fumble. What? I didn't get the. Wow. This can't see team's ass. All right, so you don't remember talking? I'm gonna type that.
Look down. Look. Look. Ay. Whoa, whoa. Ay. Oh, oh, wow.
What? Yo, what kind of defense was that?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They gave a guy what? What kind of defense? Yo, so okay, so they plan to let the Bills get a field goal. They're not planning to stop them. They're saying just get a field goal. And that was like some of the worst. What was that? It was 4th and 3. That was wow. That defense is terrible. Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The Buffalo Bills got to be like varsity, and everybody else is like freshmen. Nobody can tackle them. Like they're just too strong for everybody. Too big. All right. Okay. Let's go.
Deacon, can I finish, please?
No. Prove what you're saying with a source, because you're not.
I'm going to explain it if you let me finish.
You're not a linguist, so I need a linguistic source.
Brother, I'm a linguist. I speak 4 languages. You don't.
Are you fluent in Greek?
Are you?
Yo parle francés, yo falo portugués, hablo español, I speak Spanish, speak English, yo hablo todo. So I'm a linguist.
You know what? I'm about to tell you, if you want to remain on here, you got to show your camera. I love to see it.
Oh, boy, listen, you're getting cut, and now you're going to something else, bro.
No.
You're getting cut.
No. We're not about to let you be a mighty morph into a linguist when you're not a linguist. When we click the word, it doesn't say if it's feminine or masculine.
Yeah, is he talking about? Hold on, I'm trying to watch the game and watch the screen. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm watching the game and the screen. So that's why I keep stopping. So Deacon wants a verb. He wants a verb to be masculine or feminine. Is that what he's asking for? Is he asking for a verb to be masculine or feminine? That's what it sounds like to me. He wants ILCK to prove that a verb is masculine or feminine. And this is why I say Deacon is not ready for me. All right. Not ready for me.
Masculine. That's what we're
Yes,
not
it does. I was going to show you. Yes, it does, brother. I was going to show you.
Please go to the BLB and show it.
Brother, I'm telling you what the BLB says if you allow me to finish.
Okay, hold on. No.
So, like for example, in Spanish, when you let's do something simple. In Spanish, you got hablar, right? Hablar means to speak. So that's not masculine or feminine. Now you can tie a pronoun to it. You can say she speaks, he speaks. You can do that. You can say they speak, and that can be a whole bunch of boys. It could be boys and girls. Okay, and you can say they speak. It could be a bunch of girls, women speaking. So verbs can't be they're not genderized, but you can add a genderized pronoun to them. So genau or noun, not just pronoun, a noun. You can say Mary speaks. That's a noun. Okay, so watch this. The proper noun. So Deacon, my boy, if the verb has a masculine noun that calls it to do an action, That's the gender, brother. That gender is causing this action. So when it says Jacob begot, Jacob is a proper noun. Jacob is a man. Jacob is doing something to the verb or causing an action. And that action is the verb begot. He's begotten something. So a gender is causing the action to begot. Then we look at born, Deacon. Born is an action. So begot is an action from a man. Most time. All right. Move. Close it. Move. Close. All right, hold on. Let me get him in the bed because he All right, I'm back. But where's my mouse? Oh my God. I can't use this thing without a mouse. Dumb Max. Okay. So now born is a verb, right? And born is genderized from the fact that this is an action only women can do. Okay. Like squeal is an action, but it's like limited from what animal can do that. It's usually mice and pigs that squeal, right? So you can say squeal, and that's going to be reserved to like mice, pigs, things like that. So that's how some verbs can be. It can narrow down things being applied to it by who can do the action. So born will go to the women. That's what he's explaining. 7 times is mentioned in the Bible, and it's all women doing it. It's a woman's action, giving birth. Okay. Oh, damn, my thing gonna die. He missed the field goal. Oh, he missed that field goal. Oh, it's just wait, how many timeouts they got? They got 2. All right. That was beautiful.
Yo, peace.
Hey, what's going on, Meech? Yeah, did you hear this? Did you hear this foolishness by Deacon?
About the masculine and feminine.
Just anything he's talking about. Did he make sense yet? Everything he said was foolish.
No, I wasn't really sure what he was talking about and how he was showing it. You know, it's clear that he definitely learned from last time, but he didn't learn too much.
No, he didn't. Nah, he didn't learn because if he learned, he'd have never went here. The person who learned was Assad. Like this guy Deacon, he's looking at begot and he's saying, I don't see a gender by it, the word begot. So he's saying, show me this is feminine and show me the other one is masculine. So, because I think I
Yeah.
said, I think he made a mistake. So what I was explaining was some verbs, it can narrow down by who can actually do the action. So when I say squeal, you can go to animals. When you say squeal, you're not going to think of a dog or a horse or a rabbit. You're going to think of a pig and a mouse. So that verb alone starts to narrow down to what animal can do this action. So when it comes to begot and born, these verbs narrow down which gender can do it by its performance. So men begot, women give birth. Right? So it's genderized in that way. But but it's genderized that way. Is women give birth, men begot. Or men beget.
Yeah. And I think ILCK kind of saw his mistake. He probably meant to say that Mary is the one doing the action, not that the verb is feminine. And Deacon, it seems like Deacon's probably just going to hold him here and hang his hat on this.
Yeah, well, Deacon don't know either. So that's why when Deacon clicked it, he was looking to see if it was there. And when he didn't see it, yes, I don't think this is some grand plot by Deacon. I think he's just stupid and he just don't see what he's looking for. So I think ICK made a claim. Now Deacon's looking for it, and maybe he will concede and go to that King James or the Methodist Christian garbage. But he didn't, he didn't see it. So now he's like, okay, I don't see it. Where's it at? And this is what they call it. Sakari got like a school for people to come learn how to defend the Bible. It's called Sakari Varsity. So I guess he's displaying. I'm gonna play a little more. I guess he's displaying Sakari Varsity.
No. Let me, because he apparently can. Can everybody see my screen? Look at this transliteration ganao from the root G1080 verb.
See, he don't know what the hell he's looking at. Yeah, right. You're giving guys too much credit when they haven't proven to deserve it. He has no idea. He said ganao, then he said root 10G80. He has no idea what he's looking at.
Arrow
Did you ever
indicative?
Did you ever bring up that point that ILCK brought up as far as the Jeconiah's curse and the man?
The who?
I don't know if you saw the beginning of the video, but he started off by they were looking at the genealogy, and then Deacon was talking about Jeconiah, or no, ILCK brought up Jeconiah that Joseph is disqualified, and then Deacon said, "Well, what about Mary? Mary's from Jeconiah as well." He went to the prophecy.
Oh, no. That's why I don't argue. That's why I say no. I won't fall for that. I got my own way to prove Mary's from the tribe of David. I mean, if not for lineage. I don't do Luke 3. That's not what I do. I let them say that's Joseph. I say, okay, it's Joseph. Because they can't say it's Mary, because then they're confessing Mary's from David. That's how I'm a chess player. I think like that. I said, okay, I don't even feel like arguing this Jeconiah's thing on Mary's behalf. So I'm just gonna go right to, there's a genealogy in Matthew, there's a genealogy in Luke. Mary's she's not like exclusively tied, like clearly tied to one. So no, if they bring up Luke 3, I'm like, why you bring up Luke 3? I'm gonna use the argument they use. This is Mary's. Does it say Mary? I'm gonna do that. Does it say Mary? No, I don't do that. I have my own way to debate and argue how Mary's from David, and one is Luke.
Luke 2.
Nah, I'm gonna start trouble. One is Luke 1:27.
Okay.
Yeah, Luke 27. I use that on the guy yesterday.
Did it work?
Yeah, it's totally confused. Of course, but before I do something, I really see I'm gonna word it. And first of all, it gotta make sense to me. It's not gonna work if it doesn't make sense to me. If it makes sense to me, I say, okay, how can I make it make sense then to somebody else? It makes sense to me. That's that part's done. Now how am I get it to somebody else? And so let me give it to you. So let me share my screen. Let me give it to you.
Oh yeah. And just real quick, I think so. What ICK did at the end of his presentation of Jeconiah is to show that in the curse in Jeremiah 22, it says, "No male from this man's seed shall prosper sitting on the throne." Oh, that was interesting bringing that out.
No, that's a good one because that's a big difference, and that'll shut them up. That'll shut them up. Yeah, because I also like how you said, well, how was a woman going to show her father's house? It don't say her name. Yeah, but how would she show her father's house? By her father. Okay.
Yeah.
Luke 3. Yeah, so he was confused and wasn't ready for that. So, it depends who I'm talking to. It depends if I feel like, what I want to talk about, I can go right there with that. I could argue Luke 3. I cannot argue it. I can argue, just it's up to me. It depends who I'm talking to. Somebody that's like dishonest, like Captain, like wordsy, don't really have no information, but just like to take what you say and try to represent it. Like him and polite guys like that, I won't even mention.
I'm a hop back on. I got a call. I'm hop back on.
Yeah. Guys like that, I won't even mention it. Yeah, because they don't have any integrity. So guys who are kind of honest, then I'll go, and do the Luke 3 thing. And all right.
Third person singular, English, was born. Nowhere does it say masculine or feminine. Who the hell are you?
Brother, listen to me, and this is going to get clipped, and I'm going to send this to Unbiased that speaks perfect Greek. So let me tell you this, how it works. Hold on. Deacon,
has a source to prove
why are you afraid? Let me speak, Deacon. Why are you afraid?
Go ahead. I hope when you're done speaking, you got a source to back it.
Okay. Who speaks Spanish in here? Yawasab, do you speak Spanish?
Man, listen, man, listen. When Deacon's on here, bro, you're talking to him, bro.
That's right.
Okay, all right, cool.
You got
whoever listen.
Seconds. No, let me tell you so I can not interrupt you. You have 30 seconds to prove with source document that this word is true. Go ahead. Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
Go.
Thank you. When you read, I know that's the old Abba Bivens. When you read Matthew's 1 and you see the word genau with the OEV, it's used 42 times. Every single time it's a father begetting a child. It's masculine. When you see the NON, which is used with born, Mary born of Jesus, it's used 7 times, every time to indicate a female giving birth. It's simple, bro. It's not rocket scientist. La casa is feminine. El carro is masculine. Greek is like Spanish in that sense. There's masculine and feminine. Okay, born with the O-N. Hold on, wait, brother.
You have a source.
Born with.
Not only do I have the Texas Receptors here, I have the. You know what's better than the Strong's lexicon? Do you know
the Texas Receptors, which is the original one, brother?
No, that's Greek. I'm talking about the lexicon of Greek words. Do you know what's the most authoritative?
The original language manuscript?
No, listen to what I'm asking you. You know what lexicon is the most authoritative? Because right here we're in the Strong's lexicon.
Brother.
Yeah, you're not in the lexicon at all. You're looking at the You're not in the lexicon at all. You're looking at the damn Greek, bro. You're looking at the parsing. You're not in the I see. Hold on. What the hell is D talking about? We're in the lexicon. Dude, we're looking at the Greek. This is the Greek. ICK is looking at this word. He's looking at this word. What the hell is Deacon talking about? So Deacon, that should be his counter argument. All right, well, let's look into the lexicon. But brother, guess what, Deacon? I don't think it defines inflections. I think the lexicon only defines root words, but you won't know that. You're not that smart.
Strong's, but Other ones do. Other ones will define inflections.
All right. These lexicons, I've been looking at a lot of them, and a lot of them aren't the easiest to read. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, like you literally have to watch YouTube videos on how to use certain resources. Like there's a whole 30-minute YouTube video on how to use BDAG because of how he sources certain things.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not easy. It's not something you could go and say, hey, this means that. Believe me, I've been looking at Syriac lexicons all day today. I did nothing but look at Syriac. I've been studying, looking at words, studying how to write it in cursive, how to connect. Yeah, I've been looking at that all day long. And their lexicons isn't that easy. First of all, the words are not going to be in English. It's going to be in Syriac, and you better know those letters, and you better know what letter it is for whatever you're looking at. So, for example, our version is V, but what is it in Syriac? What letter they use, and how do you recognize it in the lexicon? Because it's alphabetical order. Okay, so how are you going to find that letter? So it took me to study. I had to watch hella videos on Syriac alphabets to find the word virgin in there.
Oh yeah, because you can't just do a quick copy and paste because you were using archive, right?
Yeah. So, but you know what? It turned out it ended up being like a cheat code, a simple. I can't say cheat code, but it ended up being a simpler way to do it. But I'm glad I took the hard way because I ended up learning the damn letters. So I'm like, okay, it works for me because I ended up learning something. So now there was a simpler way, but I wouldn't have learned the alphabet. I ain't gonna say I know all of them by heart, but I do know T, I do know A, I know M, I know B, I know a couple R in Syriac that stands out. I know the O, and there is it's cool. It's a cool language because they got you add. It's like an L. You add like a L, lowercase L, and then you put things above it, and that L can turn to an A, an E. It can turn to any alphabet depending upon what above it. That's kind of cool. But anyway, goddamn headache. ILCK was he's looking at the Greek. He's not looking at the lexicon, he's looking at the Greek. And he's pointing to the words in the Greek. He's saying it's right there in front of everybody. And he's saying, hey, this one right here is begot only, and this one over here is born. See, the problem is that they are not going to do the work for you. So if he said, all right, well, do me a favor, go, let's say if ILCK said, go right here, because I know Deacon don't know this. Like, he's got a dumber than you think. Now, if ILCK said, click that, and then you're going to see some options, then click the TR. That's going to be the Greek text receptors. Then he'll say, now we in Matthew 1:16. Then he say, if you do that, you should see this. So when you go in there, you see my virgin birth folder right here. I ain't playing. So when you go here, you go to Matthew 1:16. Now Deacon would be too stupid to do this. Click that, go here. And now we have the Textus Receptus. Okay, that's what TR means, by the way. It says right here, Textus Receptus. Now we see that it looks like an EV for Abraham, and that clearly says that. Like nobody gonna confuse this Abraham. It says that clear, and you can see kind of Isaac here a little bit, so you can see it says it's an EV. So this could have been a route he could have went. All right. So now we see that to every man's name. So these men are begetting and begetting and begetting. We get to verse 16, and like the English, we see it for Jacob. Yaakov de, and that looks like EV. So Jacob is begatting somebody. Then it goes to Joseph. So Joseph was begot. He's married to Mary. And then after Mary, another funny word comes up that's different than the word for men. Okay. So this is why you could like slow walk him, but it wouldn't work with him because he's too hostile. But you can say, bro, okay, so the Bible used born in replace of begot for women. So women give birth, right? Men don't, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so men begot and women don't, right? Oh, yeah, yeah. So if it's expressing, which I'm saying, if it's expressing Mary's giving birth, what I'm saying is that's why you're going to see a different word. And that word, be that nobody reads Greek, that word is born in Greek. Like how if somebody don't read English, they're going to see begot, 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 begot. They're going to see a word change. They're going to see, what is that? That's like a B-O-R-N. What is that word? Yeah, that's a different word. That applies to women. So like that's more like a dummy free way to explain it, which I'm gonna do on Sonetta. If now Captain ain't too smart to even dare test me with the Greek, so I ain't gotta worry about that. But if he was smart enough to, well, if he was smart enough to lie good, he'll challenge me in the Greek and get embarrassed, and I'll be able to show it that way to Sonetta's crowd and explain it just like I just did just now, how I freestyled it. Okay, so that was a way that it could have been done, but ILCK would have need Deacons and his minions full cooperation to get that done. And as you can see, like they are not that cooperative. Did you want to say something before I play the video? Shit.
No, I'm looking some up because I'm wondering if in the Syriac Sinaiticus, how it has begot for right after Mary's name, if that's how they actually use that for women in the Syriac. I'm just curious. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, so what I did was, because I'm sometimes smart. What I did was I reached out to Syriac teachers already, and I asked them, and I got some answers back. And also, I requested them to do a video because they did one on Matthew's 1:18-25. I said, no, 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 you dropped the ball. Everybody want to know about 1:16. I said, you make that one, that's gonna be your highest, at least religious views, videos. That's gonna be your highest viewed video, religious video, Matthew 1:16 breakdown. Yeah, so he just missed it. He broke down Matthew's 1:18-25, which is still good because you could beat him up with the this ain't divorce. This ain't this is that. Okay, so and it kind of hurts because the Syriac it stops at verse 20. It doesn't have 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Right.
So I had a guy tell me in verse 25, when it says he knew her not until he said, yeah, he didn't know her. So I was like, okay. I was like, all right, let me go to Genesis 21:12. And I stopped on purpose. The 400 virgins knew no man.
All right, have a good one. My bad.
He was like, yeah, they ain't know nobody either. So I was like, oh, let me finish reading. They knew no man lying with a male. He was like, let me go there. Like, yeah, I purposely stopped. He could jump out the window. He was like, oh, yeah, it seems like, yeah. I said, okay. I brought him to David, 1 Kings 1:4. A little, gorgeous little R. Kelly bait maiden watching over him. And it says, King David knew her not. Oh, no, he didn't know her. So he didn't know the woman taking care of him all this time. He didn't know she was taking care of him. Okay, I ain't gonna argue. Let's try again. Let's go to now. This is where I get them good. Like this is the death trap. Genesis 4:1. And Adam knew his wife and conceived and bare Cain. Yeah, he knew his wife. That's his wife. Of course, he gonna know her. She know him now. Okay. Read verse 25. And Adam knew his wife again. Oh, wait a minute. I thought he already knew her. As he starts scratching his head like Arsenio Hawley. Okay, now you're catching it. So she knew him the first time they had a kid. She known him again, they're having a kid, and you're telling me somehow he forgot who she was and he's getting to know her all over again. That's it, brother. It means what it means. So then after that, he conceded. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's more of the story is it's gonna be very hard to get them to share their screen and at your command, touch on some things. They're probably not gonna do it. All right, let me LCK said he couldn't see the screen. But were you on through your phone? Yeah, because you couldn't see the screen. Okay, so this is why what I do, LCK, I don't rely on the screen. I go to my computer or my phone or my iPad and I say, hey, all right, click this, click that, and I walk them through from my device. Do you see this? Click that. No, to the right of it. That's how I do them after that. Okay, you on your phone? All right, let me go on my phone and walk you through it. All right.
What is the Strong's lexicon getting it from?
Okay, so you don't know. I have the
Texas receptance.
But you don't know. That's the answer.
Oh my God.
I have the Lytle and Scott here, and then it's the Bowers Briggs, and then the Strong's comes later on down the line as far as authoritation goes. Now, you couldn't show us a linguistic source. You are saying just because the words are rendered
back it
different
up just a little bit when he was quoting those sources.
One is down the line and Scott here, and then it's but you don't know. That's the answer.
Oh my God.
I have the Lytle and Scott here, and then it's the Bowers Briggs, and then the Strong's comes later on down the line as far as authoritation goes. Now, you couldn't show us a linguistic source. You are saying just because the words are rendered different, because one is it's really just
used only for females.
Hold on. It's really just Greek syntax. You can improve whether it's masculine or feminine. And then you said this word for begat. So let me ask you a question. This word for begat right here, Jacob begat Joseph, you're saying every time this word begat is mentioned, it's dealing with only men.
Wait a minute. So Deacon, you think women can begat? This would kill that would kill everything. That would kill everything he stands for.
So he cited a few sources, but he's asking for where do they say that this ganao is about women?
I think he wants to know not about women. Is it feminine? Like he's still stuck on it being feminine.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let me okay, I already had a headache with this guy Deacon, and I'm getting a large one because he just can't be like, okay, man. Because right now he could legitimately say, "Hey, I'm caught off guard. I didn't know where you was gonna go, so I'm just flowing with you. I'm just flowing with you." He could have kicked it that way. Okay, I'm asking you questions because I'm not sure where we're going with this, and he could have maybe sounded smart, but he's acting like he's challenging something that he has no idea what the challenge is. He has no idea what LCK is attempting to say and what he is saying. Deacon doesn't know. Even though he said, hey, begot man, born woman. Men give birth. That's why I always ask that question. Like they be like, yo, Mary born Jesus, that's Joseph. Men give birth and they freeze. It's like men begot, right? Like they started off, but they don't finish it. The woman finishes, right? Okay, cool. So stay right there. So women give birth. Mary born Jesus, right? And a lot of times I don't have to go to the Greek. I explain it so simple like that. We just keep going. All right, let's keep going. Because if they argue that, I go back to the prophecy in Luke 135, where it says, Mary shall give, it says, you shall born, the word born is there for Mary. It's like, yo, the prophecy was with Mary. Why are you saying Joseph? Look at the prophecy. So why are you confused when it says Mary right here? Which shall be born of thee? So it's Mary borning thee, borning Jesus. Jesus is going to be, look at the word of, born of thee. And it says, of whom Mary of whom born Jesus. I mean, it's in the words, it's right here. Like, I don't see Joseph, and sometimes I might play around. Therefore, also, that holy thing which shall be born of Joseph shall be called the Son of God. I like play around, add that in there. It depends who I'm talking to. I had fun, but the prophecy was speaking to Mary. The angel was talking to Mary on how this birth was going to go. The angel never talked to Joseph. So the angel talked to Zacharias pre-birth. The angel talked to Mary pre-birth. The angel never talked to Joseph pre-birth. So Joseph was just faced with a birth. He don't know how it happened. Okay, and he didn't know it was supposed to happen. So we got, which shall be born of thee? This is clearly Mary. All right, so let's go back.
It's masculine when it ends with the EV. Yes, sir. It's used 42 times. Thank you.
Okay, so it's masculine when it ends with the EV. So you guys see what he's doing. What he's doing is the same thing that GOCC did when they brought out the doctrine. Let me explain to you. This might help you out. This is going to bless you. GOCC.
He's saying GOCC. Bro, they sound like you. How you compare me to GOCC and they sound like you? My God, this dude is nuts. GOCC, I mean, say IOG or somebody like that, somebody else. Not GOCC. That's you.
See, when they brought out the doctrine that the Holy Spirit was a female, because the word spirit is feminine. Gender nouns do not denote natural gender. That's the first rule of linguistics.
Now he's a stupid person, brother. I don't know what language you into, bro, but living things. See, now he doesn't know that nouns are living things and non-living things, like a pen. La pluma, that's non-living. Although it's feminine, doesn't mean the pen is feminine. It doesn't mean it's a female or any female origin at all. That applies to non-living things, not living things. If the living thing is feminine, it's feminine. If the living thing is masculine, it's masculine. Spider, ant, raccoon, bat. If it's feminine, it's feminine. Virus, plant. If it's feminine, it's feminine. If it's living, it's literally feminine. But listen to this fool.
Nouns do not denote natural gender. That's the first rule of linguistics.
This guy's shaking his head. Now we already know he's dumb as bricks. I already know this dude dumb as bricks. I wouldn't even want to talk to him. I just see how he look, and I'm good. I pass.
Nouns do not denote natural gender. That's the first rule of linguistics, and that's what he's doing.
High school dropout shaking his head like, dude, how would you know? And he know he don't know. And this guy, what's he looking at? The game? He ain't paying attention.
Because he doesn't understand it. Now he mentioned something else that I watched on a brief when I was watching briefly. He said no believer said that Joseph was the father of Jesus Christ, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You stand on that?
Book, chapter, and verse, Deacon.
Do you stand on that? Yes or no?
Brother.
Wait, didn't Deacon say it wrong? He said no believer. Hold on. Wait, let me say it again.
No believer said that Joseph was the father of Jesus.
Okay, so now he said believer. All right, so if you go to Philip, he's dead.
Christ. Do you stand on that? Yes or no?
Brother, yes, bring a verse out. Stop filibustering and bring a verse out.
Okay. Was Mary a believer?
Is this fool about to go to he about to go to Luke 2:48? Now again, this is why like they're retarded, and they would need to be on Sinetta, not their platforms, because now, okay, fathers in the Bible are biological, and they are also step-in dads. They literally step into fatherless children. And then some, like Philemon and Onesimus, some just adopt you flat out. Or like, no, I can't say adopt, but be like more of a godfather. So when Philip claimed fatherhood over Onesimus old as hell, that was more like a godfather and more of like a spiritual sense. That wasn't even stepfather or you could say godfather, you could say adopted father, something like that. But it wasn't stepfather, it wasn't biological father. But no no Deacon, he's light work. But like his only chance is to be in control of the controls. His only chance.
Yeah.
His only chance. Hey, okay, did Mary, was she a believer line? That was stupid. Did Mary say, "Hey, you're the son of Joseph"? She said, "You and uh your father and I." Okay. So again, that father word thrown out very loosely in the Bible. Right. So if there's more definition than one role of a father, and we're saying that Joseph is one of those definitions that's different than his definition, Deacon's definition, why are you applying your definition here and not mine? It still makes sense. If you apply my
And,
definition, it's gonna make sense.
and you know what they try to say too? I've heard Deacon try to argue this. If Mary got the revelation from the angel, how could she not know who Christ's father was? And da da da, da all that stuff.
Why would she
But
not know who Christ's father is?
but how? Just because she received revelation, does that mean she would have faith 100%?
Yeah,
That doesn't necessarily follow. It doesn't follow because even if you see Jesus speaking to his disciples, there were so many times they didn't understand what he was talking about. Right
yeah.
after Peter said, "You're this," yeah.
So when the angel spoke to Mary, the angel told Mary that your son shall sit on the throne of David and rule over Jacob forever. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Joseph knew nothing about that. But Joseph was told that Jesus Christ would save his people. Mary knew nothing about that. So like they were told two different things, and they didn't know they were not privy to either one. Joseph was told things. Hey, this was fulfilled. That was told to Joseph that this is being fulfilled from the prophet Isaiah. So they both were told two different things, totally different from each other. So why would Deacon, why would you believe that Mary knew about Jesus was going to be savior for Israel's sins? And why would Joseph know that Jesus is going to sit on the throne there? Like, why it wasn't told to them?
It's interesting too, real quick, while we're just kind of talking about this with the Syriac Sinaiticus. It says, oh, I guess there wouldn't be a way to get out of that because it's masculine. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
isn't it masculine?
what's that?
That verb.
Verbs are not
That
gender.
but I think in the Syriac it is.
Brother, verbs are tied to a pronoun. So even in Syriac, brother, there's verbs that says I beget or to beget in the lexicon, and it talks about he beget, she beget. So verbs are not genderized. Genderized pronouns are attached to them, like hablo, I speak Spanish. And I could say ella habla español. She speaks Spanish. I could say él habla español. I could say Maria habla español. So the verb don't really have a gender. You tie a pronoun or noun to it, and that's how you can like kind of make it gender. But the verb itself don't have a gender. But if you look into
Yeah,
that
but
Syriac,
even with that, I mean that's fine. I got to look into it. But what's interesting, I was going to bring this out. We know how we understand that the man's role is always active in the sense of begetting, and the woman's looked at as passive. I'm just reading, and this is actual biblical sources. But this is by Aeschylus in ancient Greek literature, and he uses an active form of a begot verb for a woman. If you read the English translation, it says to whom she gave birth, but gave birth is active. So that was a little interesting, because we conceive that the women's role is always passive, but she's given birth. That's active. You
Yeah,
could possibly say that for the Syriac Sinaiticus.
yeah. From the question I asked about the begots in Syriac, the answer I got is that women begot too. Women beget.
Mm. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and that's why I say that the Syriac, it reads just like it's similar to the English. The begot does not follow Joseph. The begot, like English, follows Mary.
Right, right. And another point too. Oh man, I think I just lost it.
But yeah, so
I know. Wait, hold on. I know what it was. I was looking at something else. A quick little thing of like, I'm doing a search on logos and it says important words. I pull it up, and one rendering they gave for ganao was to become a parent.
yeah,
No, it's interesting.
I read that in the lexicon, Syriac lexicon. And you know what's funny? In the lexicon, the word for seed is the same as sperm, same as offspring, same as it's all the same word. So I'm like, okay, so context tells you which is which. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Same word.
Yep.
Lineage, plant, offspring, bloodline, descendants, same word. But yeah, so anyway, so as a chess player, I'm already prepared for. I'm like, all right, worst come to worst. Let's say the Syriac just says what they say it says. See, I'm already. So what I do is I already prepare for that. And let's say if it just says what it says, and like they say it's what it says, I'm already prepared for that. Like, all right, let's go that way. This dance, because I keep hearing Luke is a secondhand source, so therefore it's questionable. And some of these guys, Asasi throw it out totally. You know what I mean? You can't trust it. All right, so the Syriac, where was that translated from?
Right. Who wrote it? That's the better question. Who wrote the Syriac? You should be like, okay, who wrote the Syriac Sinaiticus? And
Right.
was he,
We know
there
Luke
during the
wrote
time?
Luke. Yeah. I think he'll agree. Luke wrote Luke. Who the hell wrote the Syriac? And yeah.
Where did he get his information from?
Like 4th century, 5th century. Yeah, and what were you translating from? You just made it up.
Yeah.
What was that person at linguist, Deacon? Like he just made up a Bible. All right.
It's so funny. It would be like if I hopped on Deacon's channel, started talking to him, and be like, "Are you a PhD scholar?" All right, moving on. Like, who cares?
I don't think you know what community you're in. There's no moving on. He just might say yes. Like I said, it's a lot you gotta be exposed to. He just might. I heard him say before he's a scholar. So don't be shocked when he say, "Yeah, I'm a scholar."
Well, yeah, you're a scholar, but when he's saying, "Are you a linguist?" That's kind of general because linguist is just one who studies languages.
Yeah, but
I would have been like, yeah, because I studied Syriac. I kind of dipped into a lot of different things.
But you know what, brother? Okay, Deacon, here's a short answer. No. But there's Bible tools for dummies like me. They have things like BLB that helps you see the language that's not native to you. Just like you, Deacon. We're both using BLB. The problem is I'm literate to it and you're not. You don't know what you're looking at.
Right. Oh yeah, did you see what I sent you about they always bring up they'll say this and it's the weirdest phrase. They'll be like, yeah, the Immaculate Conception and the Assumption of Mary, a Roman Catholic, they assume this is true. Every time they say that, I'm like, I know that's not what the Assumption of Mary is. I went to go look it up yesterday and nothing close. It's not assuming that that Jesus was immaculately conceived. It's nuts.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what else they got going on here before I
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off in like 9 minutes. I got some stuff to do, so I'll just probably chill here for now. So
I got any takers.
yeah, they got me digging into the Smith's Bible Dictionary. When I got brought that up, I was like, you know what? Let me go see what he's talking about. And all of the articles that he was referring to are literally him refuting Roman Catholic doctrine, like Assumption of Mary, perpetual virginity, immaculate conception, and it has nothing to do with Christ. The same author actually admits that that God in the flesh was born from Mary. Like he agrees with that, and that's why I don't get these guys sometimes.
Oh shit. I might get it. Oh yeah. Although we are not going to. Oh yeah. I've been dying to get one of these guys on here.
Who?
True Nation. That's the other guy, Daraj, who told you, hey, you be over there unbiased? No, I ain't talking to you. When you email, if you remember.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Those guys scared me, man.
All right, I might have.
Yeah.
I might can do 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, he just sent me a you remember the last guy sent me like their virgin birth like cheat sheet, how to debunk it.
Yeah.
All right, well, somebody sent me the True Nation cheat sheet. Oh my god, bro. Hilarious. So now I got the True Nation cheat sheet on debunk.
Oh no.
Look, that's why I say when people say, hey, debate this, look, they'll act like they're done with it. They got a whole new cheat sheet PDF to download to show that the virgin birth is false. So let me see if I can get this guy on. Yeah, so the one guy beat up in 44 minutes. It was very easy. He fought a little bit on no or her, no or not. But once he conceded to that, he started to follow. I brought him to Matthew 1:16. He read 1:18, 19, 20. His understanding was so stupid. I didn't even like go over it with him. I just went to verse 16 and I won him right there. Into 16, and that was pretty much it. But I won him and I lost him because he said, all right, man, I want you to talk. They always do this. And listen, guys out there, they always do this. They're no different than Catholicism. When he realized he said, yo, that makes sense. He said, I never heard anybody explain it that way. So that makes a lot of sense. He said, you mind talking to my higher ups? I'm like, well, you said you obeyed. That's why you received it. The Bible says you must be born again. Your higher ups, they're not born again, right? They're probably 12 years, 13 years. They're going to fight with me. But I said, I'll talk to them. And before you know it, hours later, block me. So the higher up was like, what? Wait. He said, what? He said, Joseph he ain't beating nobody? Oh, man, don't talk to Oh, shit. Let me repeat that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get this guy on tonight if he responds back. I might get this guy on. They be with certain camps, and these camps be new, and they be out already. Like, God, they can't just got here in 2000, like, who knows, maybe 23, and you left already and did your own thing. Like, oh. The people who split are two different people, in my opinion. They are a person who's seen the truth, sees like the lies, and they're closer out of it, and they start their own thing, or they're the person disrupting the camp. Like they're like the troublemaker with no discipline, doing what he wants to do, and that person get kicked out. And they start their own camp, and they start to ahead and fish for people who think just like them. Yeah, I had the sound effects thing at first, but I never did it. I never played it. I never played. I don't think I played one sound effect on my debate because when I heard it, either somebody else or me, I felt like it was like kind of like disrespectful, like kind of like I said, yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't going like
Yeah.
super embarrassing. That's why I actually installed it. I like got no use for it. I just installed it.
Yeah, that's kind of like you're not gonna get good dialogues. It's just gonna be overkill.
Yeah, so I never did it because remember, it's not about embarrassing. It's about trying to get them to really turn a new lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went. All right, let me see what else is going on here.
Was married? Yeah, I'm sure.
Did she not call Joseph his father?
And didn't Christ say who his real father was the next verse after? Nice try, Deacon. Nice try, Deacon.
So she's a
Your
sleazy
one-way
witness.
doctrine don't work here.
Hold on. So she's a sleazy witness, huh?
No, because that's his stepfather.
You said no. You
That's
said
his stepfather.
no. She didn't say your stepfather.
Now, I mean that's just terrible. That's a terrible argument. Yeah, as a matter of fact, how about this? Outside of like Mary waiting on him. Well, no, matter of fact, Mary, wasn't she crying when he was crucified at the gravesite?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what verse shows that she actually believed?
Yeah, and it's funny because even I was looking at Smith's Bible Dictionary. He was talking about the Roman Catholic doctrines, and especially about Immaculate Conception, about her being without sin. He said that the early church before the 5th century argued that that she wasn't because of certain things within the Gospels, and I think that was one of them.
Say that one more time.
They argued basically from what you just brought out that that in other instances that it shows that she wasn't without sin because her faith wasn't, it wasn't like the centurion where Jesus said, "Oh, you have the greatest faith in all Israel," or it wasn't anything like that. Even he had sin, but it was just that whole understanding of the Immaculate Conception. It came about like 5th, 6th century, but all the other church fathers before then argued against it, and they understood this was actually, yeah.
We see Peter, we see all the people saying, "You are the Son of God, the Lamb of God," all these fancy titles. When did Mary? Did Mary ever confess that? Because if she didn't, then I'm led to believe that she was in the dark still. He died. She out there crying. Like, did you know he's coming back?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think that's like very clear that she was in the know.
Yeah, because remember, even Jesus in Luke 24, when he, was resurrected, he still had to explain everything about himself to the disciples that was written in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna bring that. That's in Smith's Bible Dictionary when I get home, because for some reason, the one online doesn't have the same information that I do in my book. So I'm gonna probably, if you hop on tomorrow night, I'll have it in front of me and I'll be able to read some of it, show you.
My damn dustpan, man. I've been looking for a minute. Damn.
Hey, this one dude that loves cooking stuff in his smoker, he told me that because he likes, I think, what is it, scotch or whiskey, one of the two. He says what he does is he smokes water and he makes ice cubes out of it, and it has a smoky flavor. I'm like, what?
Yeah, these You heard the guy last night that came on? You didn't hear the guy that came on last night? All right.
You talking about Moses?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You hear what his issue was? His mental issue?
Yeah. What you talking about? His depression.
Guys like him be your Yakis. Guys like him be the woman, the water, whatever. These be those people. These people, only their minds can go that crazy and far left where it seems intriguing. Wow. Ooh, that makes sense. Like, no, normal folks ain't gonna think, hey man, I could just eat air. I don't need food. Like that's what a crazy person with that like that. That's the demons in their head. Hey, kill your aunt. Like these are the ideas that they get. And a normal person not gonna get. We're not gonna get go on a train and push people over. That's what crazy people get. Hey, see that dog?
Yeah.
Have sex with it. So then they have these ideas. They read books and they read these health books and law books, and they have these. They read law books. All of a sudden, hey, I don't need a license. I don't need a driver's license. It's like, oh shit, you want us crazy folks like Moses? Hey man.
Yeah, and I hopped off. I remember y'all were having a decent convo, and then I hopped off. I hopped back on, and it seemed like y'all were debating.
Well, he wanted me to coincide and co-sign his idea that hey man, I'm gonna just do it on my own. The hell with medicine, I'm just gonna make it work. I'm like, dude, the lack of medicine is why you end up in a crazy house in the first place. I was trying to say it as nice as possible, but he didn't want to hear that. He wanted me to be like those crazy people around. Nah, man, you got it, man.
Nah, if he wants to not rely on medicine, he needs to at least study chemistry and see the actual science behind it, because then he'd be like, oh wait, no, I need this. Like you were talking about chemical imbalance, and that's what the medicine does. You know, rebalances those things.
What happens is I talked to some of these people before, and like they're watching videos like Dr. Umar Johnson. They're watching these videos, just telling them, like he said, Pharma Key, man, that means voodoo. That means they're gonna get you. All this crazy shit. And I'm like, oh boy. See, so they're watching stuff like that. So now it becomes to medicine is tied to Esau, and the natural stuff is tied to Judah. Like this so you're gonna die type stuff is tied to Judah. So that's an easy decision. I'm gonna go with Judah over white man or Esau, and that's easy for me. I'm not even gonna debate that. That's pretty much
even my pastor speaks about pharmakia and how that has nothing to do with pharmaceutical, because that question's been raised so many times. And it's basically linguists kind of explain it how just because a word sounds similar to something doesn't mean it's the same thing.
You know, but how about this? Let me give y'all a tip. Pharmaceuticals are not owned by the fucking government. They privately owned. So what does a name got to do with this person in this industry? What does that got to do with him? You can have your own pharmaceuticals. You become a scientist, you can have your own building, bro. I'm in the field. Some of these shits are broke, piss poor, tools out of date. Why are they? Yo, it's just a name. It's an industry. So if I want to get into the industry, I gotta go. Hey, I don't know where this name came from, but I got the back. I'm a chemist. I'm a this. I'm a that. I'm gonna get into this field. I'm a doctor. I'm gonna get into this field. I gotta call it that. No problem. But that don't mean I'm practicing some weird shit because of if a name ties back. Let's say if it's true. If a name go back to some weird stuff, what's that got to do with me and my practices?
Yeah, like wasn't it Lovejoy that said F big pharmaceutical?
I have the actual. I don't care about this. I have the actual science. Like that's what it's a pharmaceutical company. So that means they have a product they're pushing. Now at that point, the product either works or it doesn't. Guess what? If it doesn't work, they don't get no business. Who's gonna keep buying Advil? It don't relieve your headache. So it's gonna work. It has to work, or the business is gonna flop. It's gonna be what they call it in stocks? It's gonna just tumble to the ground.
Right.
A pump and dump. It'd be a pump and dump. So people get caught up on too much on word. And see, this word means that, and this word means that. So if you do it, that means you're tied to everything. No, it does not. If I do it, that means I'm in this business, I'm in this field, in this country. You got to call it this to get in this field. I went to school for this shit. I'm an actual scientist, and I plan on making money, and I plan on paying back my school loan, and I'm not going to worry about an etymology of a word 8,000 years ago stop me from producing this drug that I think this country could benefit from. Here.
Yeah.
That's it. But again, that's some shit crazy people think of. It go too deep for nothing. It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck about none of that stuff.
Hey, I got a question for you. Because I've seen this cited so many times, but I don't know what kind of source it is. I want to get it, but I just don't want to. I don't want to have like conflicting views with. I don't want to get like a pseudo source, basically. So, Black's Law Book. I know you heard of it. What do you think about it?
It's just a dictionary. That's all it is. It's just a dictionary to define legal terms, and they got updated editions, and you should get the most updated one. And matter of fact, if you're not in law school and things like that, it's basically useless to you.
Right. Okay.
It's like a medical book. What's the point? Reading all these medical terms, you're not in the field. It's useless. It's not. You're not applying this. Hey.
Yeah, and it's hard to read through medical books too, because I have not really a medical book, but like a medical, almost like a scientific study. It's called Signature in the Cell, and the guy basically, Stephen Meyer, you should go. He has a bunch of interviews on YouTube, and he talks about how there's genetic code embedded in our DNA and different things, but he uses a bunch of terms. I literally need a dictionary next to me. I can't even get these 5 pages in like 30 minutes because I'm looking up everything. Yeah, that stuff is very confusing if you're not in the field. I agree.
Not just confusing, it's useless if you're not in the field. Why am I studying Black's Law Dictionary, these lawful terms, unless I'm going to represent myself like a fool?
Yeah.
I have no intentions on going in there.
You're going to get hit with precedents, and you're going to be like, wait, what's that? Go study.
I have nothing. No interest in doing that. Yeah, so that's all it is. It defines legal terms and that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Going to that field, that's a useless book, just like other books. It's like you got books on how to fix an engine, right? Do you read it? No, because you don't fix an engine. So it's basically useless to you. Just like
right, because it's something that needs to be applied, right?
Just like a lexicon, let's say in Greek, is useless to somebody average American. They'll let it sit there. I see it like a geek. Hey, what's that? Oh shit, I'm gonna snatch it up. Like to me, it's gold. Oh, I won. I got this brand new Greek lexicon from the streets. But a normal person gonna walk. Hell's that? Greek. Already past it. So that's all. Like things are useless to people until they have an interest in that thing. And they're going to actually apply it. So IBM, all the information is useless. You don't apply any of it.
Hey, you're right about that because there's this one book that I got for like $500. My buddy said he found it at, if you see like there's a half price bookstores, they buy books and sell them back, at a really, really good price. He said he found it for like $80. I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, I just spent like $400 more than you, and we got the same thing. But that just goes to show that people weren't interested in that, so they dropped the price down, get somebody to buy it.
Yeah, and we don't even know why it even prices that much to begin with in the first place.
I think it was because it was brand new, and people understand that if there's a scarcity with something, like I told you a while ago, there's this one book, it's just a single book. It's like, I think it's at $400 now. I think it's one of the last known copies.
Yeah, that's kind of different. That's a collector's item. I'm just talking about regular books that people just sell for all this type of money. It's like,
yeah.
How do they put a price on it? It's like, where do you start from? Because again, I know how to self-publishing stuff work. There are things that probably actually publish, but it doesn't matter. It's still expensive to produce a book, and this is why everybody wants to try to make as much from the book as possible because it's very expensive Just like making T-shirts. It's very expensive. Some companies won't even take your business if you're not ordering 200 minimum shirts. You know, they're not even taking your business. You want 10 shirts. Same thing with books. Like you're not gonna, hey, I'm gonna get my book published. Hey, I'm gonna start with 10. 10 what? 10 what? 10,000? No, 10. Click.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why people like to put high price on things. But like I could see medical books costing a little pretty penny. I could see like computer books and those A plus and C plus. I could see those being expensive because this is information that's like important but not privy. It's not common. Books on fixing engines. I could see these possibly costing some money because like these not only help you fix your engine or fix this computer, but it actually can employ you.
Right.
So I could see them costing a pretty penny.
Yeah,
But
and I want them to really argue from Strong's. Just to switch topics real quick. But I want them to argue from Strong's because I want to pull up Strong's encyclopedia, show them what he actually believed about Mary.
yeah, so Lovejoy said you can use vitamins to supplement versus psychotropic medicine. You don't take the medication, never have speaks positive. You don't take the medication, never have. How can you speak so positive? Um,
Let me
okay.
see what she said.
Okay, so let me address that. She said, because I have been on a number of these medications and side effects outweigh the benefits for me. Well, that's personal, right? Because there are side effects, some of them. And this is what I was trying to tell the guy yesterday. So I can speak positive on them because I mean, like for example, I never smoked weed before, but I probably know more about weed and its legalities than the average person who smoke weed. Like just because you do something doesn't mean you're the most informed on it. All right, so that's the first thing. Just like, well, we all speak English, right? I mean, you're like we're linguists, and or we are English majors. Okay, so, but I do work in a field none of you guys have. All right, I batch make, I mix, I dry, just name it. I've done that. I even package all that, bottle, did all that. You guys have done. You have not done that, and so it lists the side effects. Now, here's the thing with that. So when she said the side effects, I guess, are stronger or more damaging than the benefits, like that's what some people can feel like that because there are side effects to these drugs, and some people might be like, "Yo, I'd rather have the condition more than, let's say, kidney failure." You know what I mean? Because some drugs might. Hold on 1 second. Hey.
She said, "I figured it out. Meech reminds me of a white man, so it repulsed me. My fault, Meech." I just, I think it's the way I speak. I just, maybe that's it because I don't really show my face too often. Yeah, and honestly, y'all, I don't like sitting in the chat and saying things to people I haven't spoke to. So, love Joy, I know you got some type of feelings against me, and that's cool. But I'm not really gonna speak bad about you because I've never talked to you. I can speak about indigenous because I've spoken to him, But if you ever do get a chance, not today because I'm probably about to go soon. Um, hop on, we can kind of discuss, and I just kind of put a voice to the name. You know, it's interesting. Yeah, me myself, I was just trying to get an answer on, because I've heard people just say big pharmaceutical, and I don't really know it as far as what you guys are pointing to. If you're just pointing to the pharmaceutical industry as a whole or collect group of companies, different things like that. Because, yeah, I'm new to this field, so I'm just trying to ask questions without being, didn't want to put anything you said out there, you know. Yeah, I'm new to things. So as far as like some of the things you guys talk about, so excuse me if I ask questions or put out some of the things that I've said. It's not. I'm not saying that it's truth. I'm just kind of being like, hey, Unbiased, what do you think? Because I know he's looked at this stuff more than me, and I'm more focused on the Bible and more interested in researching those things. So I'm probably not prone to looking up some of these things that you guys talk about. Vitamins, exercise, and a strong spiritual foundation has been the only thing that kept me med free and working stable for 3 years. Hey, Lovejoy, what kind of vitamins do you get? Like, what's the company that makes them? I'm guessing they're probably all natural. Are they like capsules or tablets? Hey, that lion's mane actually does work a little bit. I only notice in the slightest bit, but I do notice a difference in focus. Today, I have to get a study together and improve my concept. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to see what you got to present on that. Look, the only people I discount when they say they're going to prove something is Hebrew Israelites. No, not the person who's ever done it or doing it currently. Ever speaking, thanks for keeping the conversation going. Oh, yeah, yeah. No problem, y'all. I got some interesting things. Like I said, I've never looked at this stuff. So this is all kind of new to me. And I am actually very interested in studying chemistry and studying the science behind, certain chemical reactions that food has with our body. Because ever since I've heard certain people, I'm not going to name anybody, I've heard certain people talk about certain things. They use very technical terms. My question has always been, what's the validity of that information? The raw blends, both capsules and tablets. I recently introduced gummies, but I'm not too big a fan. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about gummies. I If I'm taking something that says it's natural, I'm still hesitant, but I'm more confident than taking, gummies. Um, what I've always found is if it's something you can go buy at the market or order online, like say like herbs or something, even though you don't grow them, it still gives me more peace of mind on certain things. Oh, placebo, that's crazy. Garden of Life. There's two good websites my dad put me on to. One is Star West Botanicals. They got some really good stuff as far as like herbs, um, you know, what else? You know, burdock root, different roots, ashwagandha root, all those things. Um, and what's the other one? Rich Soul Foods. That's where I get my sea moss from. I gotta do research on sea moss. I heard there's people will try to jit you on real sea moss and fake sea moss. So placebo effect. Oh, that was for me, Jolanda. What do you mean placebo effect? Kind of said a few things. I didn't know what you're speaking about. Oh, you might be talking about the lines, man. I don't know. Appreciate the capsules and tablets now ever more after trying gummies. Yeah, the gummies are just I don't know. I think the gummies, I think like this is how you get kids into vitamin. So I haven't been a big gummy person. Like even like my wife, she got vitamin C gummies. I'd rather do the tablets, even though they taste the same. They might be the exact same. I don't know. It's just for me, I don't know enough, so I go off of what I think I know. Just have a guy make a special blend for me. Wish I could find him. Supplement you took for mental clarity. Oh yeah, lion's mane. Yeah, I mean, I kind of noticed a slight difference. It might have been placebo effect, but a lot of people say lion's mane really helps focus. But I didn't take it long enough to actually be able to notice a real difference because I think you have to take it. So you take 3 tablets each day, the one I get, and it's a month supply. But I think after the first week, that's when you start noticing differences. So I'll take it for 3 days and then stop. Um, but but yeah, one thing I have found, I don't know the science on fasting, but I did do a fast, and it was one of the greatest things. Like it was something you really can't explain. I went for 30 days, no solid foods. First week I did straight water and herbal tea. They taste too good, so I eat them all. Yeah, that's the thing about the gummies too. Um, I used to eat all them Spider-Man gummies. That's why yep. But yeah, I went a 30-day fast, and then after the week, I did straight juices and smoothies, and I was always hungry because you're like tied to food, and it's like your taste buds, your body is wanting the same thing that you had before. So it was hard fighting that. But once you get past like the first week, you get to week and a half, almost week 2, you start to have weird amounts of energy. You'll be sitting there, of course, no food. You're like, why do I have energy? Like it's weird. And then you have no gut, so like your belly really doesn't extend at all. It's really weird. And then you get this. People have described it, and I agree with the description, like an airy feeling. You just feel like air is just passing through you, and you're like almost like not existent. And it's a really good feeling, and you just feel in tune and tapped into everything that's happening around you. You don't feel distracted or not focused. Um, but I actually failed in that fast. I did it for a full 30 days. Or no, not a full 30. I did it for 3 weeks. I was supposed to do it for 4 weeks. I could not do a second week of straight water and tea. I was just, I couldn't do it. I was like, I need to take something. So I started juicing. Um, but, but yeah, no, that was a good experience. I'm hoping to get back on it. I've been eating like trash. I'm hoping to really balancing out my diet and have meat like maybe 3 times or 4 times a week. The other days I do, you know, vegan or vegetarian. I'm not really opposed to dairy or anything like that. don't know the science on dairy, and I know it's a good source of probiotics. So I think I'll keep dairy. Maybe just not do eggs or something like that. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna try to do 40 days, 40 days of fasting. This was from a fast. I need to do that because I binge eat. Just, hey, Lovejoy, be careful how long you fast. Don't don't start off and fast for 30 days. Start for like, I would start with intermittent fasting and then maybe do a day, 2 days, because you have to see how your body reacts because you were on medication. So your body might drop in something and you might be in the hospital. So you got to be very careful with how each individual fast. I did it prematurely. I didn't do any research and I just jumped in. And thank the Lord I didn't have to go to the hospital or nothing. So eggs is the best dairy. Binge eat for the last 2 weeks and I feel out of alignment in touching too. Yeah, Lovejoy, I'm sure if you just do so I like, you're gonna hate me for this, Unbiased, but I like Yaki's little what he says. He says only eat from sun up to sundown. Don't eat before then, don't eat after.
Wait, because
I might try.
he just said some Islamic stuff. Like he didn't say nothing new. That's how you fast. That's an Islamic fast. Like that's nothing new.
Okay. Is that what they do during Ramadan, or do they
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
fast?
That's Ramadan. That's the Islamic fast. Like he didn't say nothing new. See, people,
Okay.
Christians might be like, "Oh, that's new." That ain't new. That every Muslim, every Orthodox Muslim, well, it's Islam too, should know, but definitely Orthodox Muslims know about that. But
Yeah, that's just where I heard it from. That's it.
Yeah. So I will say yes, but you see how he don't source up. He don't source. And peace, Yolanda. You see how he don't, and Lovejoy, but you see how he don't tell people where it comes from. He just acts like it's his information. Like this some stuff that he came up, and that's what makes him pseudo because he's pretending like this comes straight from him. So that's what Muslims do. So for me, but Lovejoy said the side effects can be, and that's true for some people. That's why I say it's like when people get diagnosed with something, it's not always like a psychotic something. It might be liver, you know what I mean? It might be something else. It don't always gotta be like something mental. Everybody gotta decide because the side effects are there. It's real. I read those mad guys and I sat there, I had to think about it. I said, damn, your condition is this, but the side effects is like bad, just another way. So I'm like, damn, like it's really no way out if you're in this condition. Like you're just screwed. It's either this or that, and they're both bad. And then how about they got medication for the side effects?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but the medication for the side effects, they got side effects. So it's like, God damn, like it's like no way to win. So I said, yo, what would I do if I was in that situation? I say, damn, I'll just be kind of screwed. I might be feeling like Lovejoy. I don't know. Like, because some of them organ failure, lost sight, it's some serious side effects, but the condition is bad too. It's not like the side effects. Sometimes the condition is up to the individual. So my point is when you get diagnosed, they don't say, hey, you have to take this medicine. They just say, hey, man, this is what's out there for this thing, for what you're dealing with. It's going to help that, but it's going to bring about something else with your kidneys. And you got to make that decision. They'll say, hey, but at least with your kidneys, you can do a kidney transplant, possibly. But with your condition, like, any way out of this. Like, so I guess, like, that's like the logic.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, I was just kind of asking questions because, about big pharmaceutical and those things. I was just kind of letting them know, like, I don't study about it. So when I pose questions to you, most of the time I haven't looked at it because, like, for me, when it comes to biblical studies, I know exactly what sources to go to look up credible information and different things like that. But when it goes to other things, I'm kind of in the dark. So I don't want to just go read something random, So that's why I kind of just asked, like, hey, what's your take on this?
Yeah, I think people think of pharmaceuticals, like they automatically think of like medication on the bad. And don't forget, they have pain. Like matter of fact, most pharmaceuticals are ran by pain medication. Like pain medication where the money's at.
Mm.
So like, let's say if I did have a drug for your kidneys or your heart, I'm forced to sell pain reliever drugs. That's where the money's at.
Mm-hmm.
So like almost everyone I ever worked at, probably everyone, they all have some type of. So the last one I worked at, it was like a muscle reliever, but that that's also people can use that for a drug. It wasn't perks, but I did work at one where they had everything. They had everything. They had every drug, every street drug you can think about. Xannies, perk, they had all that. 30 milligrams. They had no 2.5. They had minimums like 10. They had it all in there. And black folks and Hispanics getting locked up left and right.
Yeah.
Left and right, trying to smuggle them things out. 300 to a bottle.
That's nuts. Yeah, we were just talking about she was talking about how she takes gummies, and I was like, I don't take gummies. I don't know the science behind it, but for me, it only goes to like my confidence as far as what I'm taking, as far as how close I can track it to the source. So I'll take tablets over gummies. I'll take capsules over tablets, and I'll try to take something that was farmed by somebody else over tablets. So just kind of going through some of that. You ever heard of Star West Botanicals?
Oh,
It's a company they sell herbs, like different herbs that they harvest from their different fields that they own. It's a pretty good company. My dad put me onto it. You can get like a pound of most herbs, most roots. So
see, here's the thing about herbs. I don't believe that herbs are regulated. FDA regulated. I don't believe the herbs are FDA regulated. So here's the problem with that. So let's say if the herb does work, but after this unregulated, because what regulated companies do is like the scientists are daily proving this stuff works. The FDA is on them. It got to work. So every so often, like we got to do tests to make sure, and they come down and they look at the test, they make sure the stuff says it does what you said it does. But unregulated companies, the problem is, and even like your oil companies that sell like Snuggas, like them too, they're not regulated for the most part. Some might be, but for the most part, they're not. So let's say this herb does do what it's supposed to do, but you didn't modify it, split it, did some stuff. It might be inactive now. And you're still selling it as it does these things and it's unregulated, so you can do that. And now it's like a placebo. It doesn't really do what it's supposed to do, but the people believe it does because it's this herb. So like that's the only part. Like they don't have to prove to outside source this works. Like look at our science. Look at this result. Look, it does this. They don't got to do that. It just believe me, and hopefully what I did with it, it still maintains its integrity. It still does what it's supposed to do. And
yeah,
like,
there's this one herb that I got. I'm scared. I'm so scared to take it because it had a warning on it. None of the other ones did. It said can cause like liver failure or something like that. I was like, yeah, no, this is going in the garbage because it didn't say, hey, take this much of it. It just says don't take too much. I'm like, well, I don't know what too much is, so I'm gonna just play it safe.
yeah, because like you got Snoop Dogg selling things, and people selling things. It's like, how are they selling it? Because there's no guarantee that the environment is sanitized. You got cross contamination, like in the pharmaceutical. That's, you got I got a video on how we clean, how I was washing the walls, and they listen. Nothing. It could be no trace before we bring another product in there, or even another product in there. There could be zero trace of the other product, zero, because it avoids.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Now I'm sleepy. I meant to grab my computer. I grabbed my coffee, and I'm talking to the coffee like I'm talking to you guys. So cross contamination, what that does is that can also make your herb inactive or decrease some of its potential because it was cross contaminated with this other herb. So how are their facilities being regulated? And we know they ain't got facilities. Some of them, it's probably their kitchen, which is like really compromised. And in pharmaceutical term, that's called adulterated. Adulterated. That's an adulterated drug. Once it's cross contaminated or the environment's not, it's supposed to be closed off too. Yes, our kitchens ain't closed off; it's open. Like pharmaceutical companies, the door, like the door is airtight shut behind you. There's no air. There's no air getting in. Everything is room temperature, and the temperature cannot go below this. If it does, you got to take all the product out, or it's adulterated.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
like,
they do talk about some of those regulations. I've seen there's a book I have, it's like a herbal dictionary, and it basically tells you what it does, how it grows, how to grow it, and how to regulate it and keep it from like going bad, basically.
yeah. So people who sell herbs, like they should do this. They should have it where you could see, like, how to make the herbs, like what type of environment that you're buying it from. So like they can like promise you that way. Look, everybody got gloves, everybody got masks. That's another thing. I forgot about our garments, our beer nets, hair nets, gloves. Like it's like very, very clean. Like down there spotless. And it got to stay spotless. Even like will be mopped. The chemicals using the mop to clean the floor. It's like very strange. It's like they on point.
One of the best roots I've ever consumed, and I use this on my fast too, man. But you gotta be careful because it causes you to go to the bathroom a lot. So you gotta make sure you're hydrating. Burdock root. I don't know why, but I fell in love with the taste of burdock root. So sometimes I won't even take it because I'm like, oh, this is healthy. I just like the taste of it.
Dante, we ain't breaking down Bible today, man. We talking about herbs and bro.
I know Dante just brought out like 3, 4, 5 scriptures. I'm like, oh man.
Hey, Dante, yeah, brother, listen, I'm gonna need you to start reading the Bible, bro, and trust your own understanding. At some point, you got to read the Bible and trust. He wrote me something saying, "Hey, can you break down this?" They're trying to say that Esau, brother. I don't give a damn about what Esau does because I don't believe Esau's a white man. So I don't care what he does and doesn't do. That's your problem. You believe that Esau's a white man, so you got to make sense of that. Then I don't believe that. So those verses don't mean that to me. Anyway, go ahead, Meech.
Um, yeah. Dante, you should honestly, the best free thing to do, go on Blue Letter, keep these verses and go on Blue Letter and look at Matthew Henry's commentary. 9 times out of 10, he's going to give you 2 different viewpoints. And you just have to be able to understand the full context of scripture, the chapters, the author, what they're talking about. And then you basically say, it's like a puzzle. You grab a piece, you're like, does this fit? Nope. All right, next piece. So that's basically the best free way to do it. Matthew Henry. I mean, that's like a commentary every single person that's ever seriously looked at the Bible knows about. That's kind of, honestly, I would say go look at his stuff first before you ask us questions, because most times he will answer the question before we even do. Let me see if that's the right name. Patrick Delves. Yes, burdock root is everything. Dante spamming it. All right, look this dude up. Patrick Delves. All right, I'm tapped in. Oh, I feel like I've seen this brother. Oh, no, no, no. Hey, Lovejoy. I searched his name up and hey, Unbiased, you on here? He might have stepped away. I don't like the first impressions. I searched his name up. Some of the other videos say self-proclaimed herbalist charged in death of diabetic teen. Oh, man, it's looking crazy. I might have to watch the trial.
All right, so look,
But no, I'll check out some of his stuff.
right. So here's the reality. See again, it's like even that. It's like what credentials they have, because a lot of these guys are self-proclaimed. Again, you guys probably not on the internet. I'm on the internet all day long. People send me stuff to check out. That clown IBM, many people. I'm on the internet all. You know how you say I'm in the streets. I'm on the internet streets. I see you have a bunch of people who have no credentials. I don't know why, but they have these personal. A lot of them sick. They have these personal agendas, and they know that they're in the spaces you guys are in. Okay, so that means that they hear the demand. People want this, want that, want that. So what they do is they say, hey, there's a demand. Nobody's filling the void. I'm going to do it. It's going to be some bullshit. It's either a placebo pill or a concoction that probably can kill you. Okay, but I don't care because this is the void here. If I play doctor here, I believe I can become either YouTube famous or I can make some money selling this product. So then people end up getting sick. You heard people sis, I think Inky did some stuff. Somebody got sick, head got big. You know, like all these guys got these answers. None of it is tested and proven anywhere. And you become the lab rat. So to me, it like defeats the purpose of being scared of the government. The government. Yeah, but now you with somebody who's doing the same, well, doing what you say the government does. Like you're a lab rat in his experiments. He's telling you this is going to cure that. Nigga, what? Are you serious? Cure you? No background? And how are they cured? Like, how do you know they're cured? It's just all.
Hey, I'm biased.
Yep.
I'm terrible sometimes. I will sit here, I'll make a sea moss smoothie, something that Dr. CB said. Like I'll make it and I will sit here with a rack of ribs and drink it while I'm eating my
that's called a balanced diet. That's literally what a balanced diet is. Come. Yeah, when I was growing up, they had cereal that was not whole wheat. It was, like the corn flakes, no good for you, not whole wheat. Sugar, and then they'll add a banana and strawberries to say balanced diet. They say you got the bullshit and the good stuff. It's balanced.
So I'm biased when it gets to some of these guys making claims like, this and that, like how we talk about Yaki made claims, yet there's no studies. My question is, I'm sure there are, I'm not putting anything in the hot seat, but are there like studies for other types of nutrition based claims? Like, oh, this food does this, or is it something that's hard to come by?
Brother, whoever, I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever claimed it can do that, they have zero authentic study. They got their own bullshit studies, but zero, like they didn't publish those things in popular medical journals. Like so there are medical journals that you can pay to get your stuff in there, but people know that these journals are not to be taken seriously. Like these are paid for hire journals. So, but there are medical journals that you cannot pay. You publish it, it get peer reviewed, and if it's good, they say, hey, good. If it's bad, it get the Rotten Tomatoes. So people like to go to paid articles where you can pay to get your stuff in there no matter how bad it is. So some people go that route. Some people don't get their stuff published at all. The paid ones, the unpaid, they just don't do it. They just make claims. And by not publishing it, that means you don't have the studies. The studies are in the publish.
Okay, yeah, no, that's all I wanted to know. I wanted to know if I could, certain claims that people make, whatever it is, I at least have some pieces of studies that other people may or may not have done that I could at least, have something to at least look at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. When it comes to like, it's like really hard for like food studies, man. Like they don't come, they're not in the journals because they already done that. Like the Greeks way back in the day already did the food stuff. Like there's no new foods around. They all been tested and broke down into the last element. And yeah, there's nothing new there. It's like chess. There's no new move.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was more so my question. Okay, so you're saying there's no new food studies because that work has already been done. There's relatively no new foods. People
And
come
this
out
is
and
why
say, "Oh,
everybody's
there's
trying
a
to find,
brand new superfood."
but everybody's trying to find, everybody's trying to find that new plant that just came out, and you're gonna have all these fake studies behind that. Like people make all these fake claims behind that new plant. Hey, this new plant just came out, and now it has to cure the AIDS. And it might just be a good plant to look at.
Yeah.
But you're gonna hear all type of claims behind it. What about nani juice? You probably went around when nani juice came out. Nani juice was like
That I don't know why that sounds so familiar.
yeah, nani
Man,
juice.
that sounds familiar.
It was the best juice. It was all type of superfoods in there and hella claims. And claims are not corroborated with science. So I mean, like I tell people, man, eat what you want in moderation. Exercise, because that's a lot of it. People want to meditate, and that's cool. But you ain't running. If you're not running, that's gonna be the root of your health issues right there. You gotta run.
Yeah, you gotta sweat. You gotta, because that's your body's way of getting rid of things. So
Yeah.
if you're unhealthy, you're sick, whatever, getting things out of your system is gonna help your body recuperate quicker.
Gotta run, because I know when I play basketball, sometimes I just run. I'm like, I don't even try to like be skillful. Listen, guys, don't throw me the ball. I'm just running. I'll do that. Don't throw me the ball. I'm just running, bro.
Yeah.
I had those moments. I'll be hyper as hell, guarding everybody.
I'll tell you what though, freaking when I get sick, I make a whole bunch of ginger shots. I'll literally, I think I'll be good, if not the next day, the day after. Because more times than not, it's mucus, a slight change in atmosphere, and I'm like good right after that.
Yeah, I was gonna say in response to Yaki Sundown, I was gonna say like I typically, I got this from Nation Islam, but I typically eat one meal a day. Like so now, don't take that to make you believe I don't eat a cookie here. I'm saying I probably don't, but just because I say one meal a day, I'm not eating a cookie here. But what I mean is, if I eat if I make spaghetti and I eat it all, that's most likely going to be the only food I eat for the whole day. Like, I don't go
That's
back.
smart too.
I don't go back and make another pot. I don't go back and make fish after that. None of that. None of that. And if I get too hungry, you might see me eat some cereal. I might eat cereal if I get too hungry. But yeah, so that's my thing. I eat one time, but it's a lot of food. It's not like it's a little bit of food. I eat one time, and it's normally around the 5, 6, 7 o'clock time. That's when I eat, and that's like just now. I ate today. One time, I made spaghetti. That was it.
No, that's smart because that's usually what I do. But most times it's because I be busy doing other stuff. I forget to eat, but it just works out that I eat, kind of one time throughout the day. And if I eat twice or three times, I'm eating like small stuff. Like I might have like a salad or something small because trust me, I used to be when I was trying to gain weight in college, man, I was eating like 5 meals a day, and it was a job trying to put on weight and all this stuff, and I won't do that again. It was awful.
Let me give everybody my daily routine. Wake up in the morning. So tomorrow I'll go to the gym. I might get a small cup of coffee. Like this is my normal routine. I wake up, I get a small cup of coffee, I go to the gym, I play basketball with that small cup of coffee. I come home, sun goes, I try to get him to take a nap. If not, I'm trying to find a debate. And I'm not even thinking about eating. Food's not even on my brain until I get done with chess class about 7 o'clock. That's when or I would eat before I leave. So when I leave, I might leave like at 5. As I say, let's say like tomorrow, like the latest I can leave is 5:30. So I might I'm either gonna eat at 4:35 or when I get home. That's it. Like there's no 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock option. Like food not even on my brain at that point.
Yeah, no, I feel that, bro. If I don't eat all day and I eat like a pretty decent sized meal, I'm out. Like I'm going to sleep. There is no staying up. And yeah, I'm glad you mentioned coffee. I just got some new coffee. Man, I love getting fresh coffee grounds. I'm going to make coffee. I'm probably gonna make some tonight.
Yeah, so that's my routine since I joined the Nation of Islam like so long ago. I just never
Yeah.
dropped it because Elijah Muhammad was a big proponent of eating one time a day, and I used to just eat one time a day, like not hardcore cold turkey. Like I said, I might eat a small thing here, small thing there. So when I say eat, I really mean like a full meal. Like I will only eat one full meal a day. So that's it. And do you know sometimes? So the only time I might cheat on that if I make pancakes. And the reason why I say that,
Ooh.
the reason why I say it, because pancakes, that's not real food. So
Yeah.
it'll fill you up. It's like potatoes. It'll fill you up just for that moment. Or French fry. You know, potatoes, a salad. Those things fill you up just for that moment. But that will not sustain you. It's gonna leave it in 2-3 hours. And you're gonna be back starving. So when I eat pancakes, that's the only time. So sometimes I come home from the gym and about at 3 o'clock time, I might make pancakes.
Mm.
Okay. And
That's actually fire. Yeah.
yeah.
I like pancakes.
And it'll taste very good and it'll feel like I'm full. Man, I ain't through chess class yet, and I'm over here starving. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home. My God, I'm like, oh damn pancakes, man. Full me.
Yeah. Oh man, they got a different way of making pancakes up here. It's actually kind of cool. I think if you just look them up, they're called Japanese pancakes. They're like 3 times as thick as regular pancakes, but they're smaller in size. And the way you make them, dude, it's so cool. And they're like a really light snack, and it's really good. But yeah, bro, I'm the same way. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, I'm not gonna eat in the morning, but then my wife's like, oh, I'm making pancakes. Okay, yeah, no, I'll eat some.
Yeah.
Yeah, pancakes be hitting. Yeah, bro. Have you ever heard of you know what Lent is, right?
Who?
Lent, like before Easter, the church, the Catholic Church, they do Lent.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
So Lent is basically, and that's where you get Ash Wednesday from. It's the beginning of Lent, and it's 40 days of, they say, giving up something. So, hey, I'm not going to eat beef for 40 days. I'm not going to drink milk, whatever. It's supposed to be a type of fast, but dude, it's nuts. The early church used to actually just fast for 40 days. No solid foods. I think just water. I don't even know if they probably had to drink water, like, but I don't know.
Nah. Well, a Muslim fast, water's not an option.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly if they did or did not have water. I'm guessing they probably didn't, because they do the 40 days of fasting the same way Jesus did 40 days in the wilderness. That's what they used to do. I thought that was interesting. I'm like, man, somebody really want to do Lent the way the early church did, man, they're going to be catching some afflictions, some mental afflictions, you know?
Yeah, I can never do those fastings because um because you see liquor. Like I just struck a cup. I think what was it? Oh, when I cussed that dude out that came on live, I was interrogating the pie. When I cursed him, I finally had like some alcohol. But you see, when I didn't drink alcohol, it was not supposed to be for all those months. It was supposed to just be for like a couple weekends. That was it. See,
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, if I stop doing something, it's over.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it no more. So that's why I wouldn't take that challenge because I'm dropping something that I don't want to drop because I like doing it, and then once I drop it for that long, I'm probably not going to do it again for a long time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to drink again. That's how I feel about it. I'm just done
here's a
with it.
case in point. When I was in like 10th grade, I was eating eating everything, pork, you name it, eating everything. And my friend was a 5%er. I never known at the time. He never said it, but he didn't eat beef or pork. He only ate, turkey, chicken, fish. So I thought that was cool. I never heard that before. I'm like, really? So now look what I do. See, I took that fast. Like, you know what? Let me fast from beef and pork, brother. That was in 90, that was like 96 or 90. That was like 95, 96. I took that challenge and I ain't eat beef and pork since. And it's 2024. All right. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I hate those challenges because I end up not doing it. See, it becomes like a challenge. It's still a challenge.
You're trying to see how long you
I'm
can
gonna go longer.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I respect it.
And if I had not took that turkey and chicken challenge, I would probably be eating pork and beef, and I'll probably have some weight on me right now.
Yeah.
I took that challenge. Now I don't look like Incredible Hulk.
No, honestly, all you need is you really don't even really need too much red meat. You really need fish. Fish in your diet, avocado, wheat, that's what a lot of I looked at Mark Wahlberg's diet when he did Pain and Gain. He might have done steroids, but he had to eat too with it. He gained 40 pounds of muscle in a really short amount of time. And I think he woke up, he said, yeah, I did straight brown toast with avocado on it, ate a lot of fish. I think he said a lot of rice and noodles and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm thinking about honestly just going straight pescatarian because I don't really eat meat like that, unless it's fish.
So I was vegetarian today. I had made I ain't try to be. I ate my spaghetti. I made it for my son. I'm like, that looked good. I was eating some of it. So before that, I put vegetarian beans in a can. I wanted something real quick. I had a debate. I said, let me eat something. I did that, and I had that and carrots from the cans, sliced carrots. And I just put that in a big pot, both in a big pot. Warmed it up, put some butter in there, and some sea salt, little bit of raw sugar. I killed that. Like that was like a gourmet chef Ramsay meal. I killed that.
Now you like spicy stuff?
Nah, not like that.
Dude, my dad, because he's been basically on and off vegan, but at one time I think I was 16. I was over his house. He made the best greens I have ever tasted in my life. Collard greens.
Okay.
He basically did meatless chicken in it, some other seasonings, I think some broth, and a little bit of habanero. Bro, I'm telling you, I had 5 or 6 bowls. I was not tired. It was actually a really good feeling. And it was, I still, bro, I call him all the time. I'm like, hey, I need that recipe. I don't know. I'll just put it together. All right, Martha Stewart.
Jelena said they both red meat. Yeah, now I don't know what lint is at all.
What she say? They're both red meat. So you don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's just, Roman Catholic. That's why look, I'm telling you, coming up soon, I don't know how it might have already passed. Called Ash Wednesday. and you'll just see a bunch of people with black ash in the middle of their forehead. And that's basically marking them off. Like, hey, I've given up Brussels sprouts, even though I've never eaten Brussels sprouts.
Again, like you see how I give up something and I never do it again. I'm like weird with, but I'm weird with that also. Like once somebody be like, yo, everybody do this, everybody wear black. Like those trigger words for me make me want to wear whites and be kicked out. Like I just don't like them. Yeah, I don't like. It's one thing to ask me, hey, Rondell, here, wear black. But if you don't have to, see, I want to hear you don't have to. And then I might wear black. And like this time just wired. I can't control it. I don't like it, but this I am, bro. Once you tell me I gotta do something, like, hey, everybody wear black. You gotta wear black. I'm probably not gonna go, or I'm gonna purposely wear something not black or black and something else. I just don't like the get along thing. Like, yo, you have to do this, or you can't come. All right, then guess what? I ain't gonna do it. And that's why I can never join a gang. This is why I can never do these things. Cause I'm like, so I got a sorority. So I gotta do that. Okay, I'm gonna do it then. And this is why it was easy for me to get out of holidays when I was young, because I was young. I got out of holidays like 12 years old. And
so you like thing 1 and thing 2 from Cat in the Hat.
Where I don't know what that is, but whatever. But yeah.
Oh, you never seen that? They basically they do the opposite of what you tell them to do. That's it's a joke.
Yeah, but I'm saying a little more to that. I'm just saying like when people tell me I'm not doing the opposite. I don't like to be told I have to do this because I'm gonna be like, or what? So if you say, hey man, we're having a birthday party, you gotta come. Then I'm gonna be like, or what? What if I don't come? Like we're not friends now? Like what's the consequence if I can't come?
Yeah.
And then if you judge by your answer, oh no, it's all good. Now you don't come, now it's all good. You know, we're gonna have then I might come. But if you tell me, nah, well, you gotta come. We ain't gonna be friends. All right, well, I ain't coming. Like our friendship
I see what you're saying.
on this birthday party, then I ain't coming.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's so funny because most people wouldn't think that you would stop them and be like, well, wait, what would happen if I don't? It's just like a figure of speech for most people. But I see what you're saying.
I just got to know, like, and that's why it's your birthday, right? And I just want to test it. I'm just curious. Hey, what's up, Meech? Yeah, you know it's my birthday, right? Yeah, all right, that's what's up. Like, I just want to see how this can go left because I didn't say happy birthday. I just want to see. Hey, man, it's my birthday, nigga. I told you. Oh, because I didn't say a few words. That's enough to fight me, and all right, let me get out of here. That's my way of like purging people away from me, I guess.
Yeah. Like, what's important to you? Is it so important that I say this one thing to you? Right. Or is it just important that I'm here? I see what you're saying.
Exactly. Like, that's what it comes down to right there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you because I don't celebrate no holidays, and a lot of customers are like, oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. And I'm just like, okay, bye. Have a good one.
That's another thing, like with the free lunch at your job. I think that's like the first law in 40. I said first 48, but the 48 laws of power. That's one of the laws in there. And don't take the free lunch. And man, I was loving to remember I hate going along. Like you had to. So a lot of companies think, not just companies, just people think it's free to take it. So I used to love being the one who brought my lunch anyway. Everybody, listen, don't bring lunch. We're ordering pizza. I will purposely, bro, bring a lunch. Like, I mean, you got food, and now I'm good.
Yeah. Who are you to tell me what I'm about to eat today?
Yeah, that's I am. But it's like, yeah. So we're having free food. So that means I cannot eat what I want to eat. I don't want to eat pizza. Like I want to eat, this whiting that I bought. You buy fish, you only got a couple of days, that thing go bad. Oh yeah, because I don't freeze my fish. I eat it if I get my fish fillet, I got 3 days tops to eat it. And I'm not freezing it. So that third day might be the day that they do the pizza party. Like, nah, I ain't wasting this fish.
What if, like, say hypothetically, you were here in Japan and they're bringing in some local food, like some ramen? Like, yeah, you could go get it, but hey, today it's free. We're bringing it in. You know, the chef's going to cook it in our kitchen, whatever. Would you jump at it?
It depends. I'm not saying I don't ever eat it. Like, I just don't
Oh,
like
okay.
to feel like I like to feel like I have to. I have to eat this free food. I have to do this. I have to hug you.
Because this will be your meal, and if you don't eat it, you're not going to eat. Oh, okay, okay.
It's just like just let me know up front. If I don't say happy birthday, what? Like, what happens? We're not friends. It's not be. If it's built on that, then yeah, don't be. It's phony to begin with. Yeah, so you're not my friend. Like, you know what I mean? Let me know now.
I'm gonna just say, don't say happy birthday to me. And if you say, I'm gonna be a little hurt, but you know, it is what it is.
How about this? Now, this is just me, and this when it's my birthday, you guys don't even know it. I don't even broadcast my birthday in my lives. I don't broadcast my birthday at the gym, at nobody. My family, they tell me, hey, happy birthday. I be forgetting, like, oh yeah, it's my birthday. Yes, that's why that's to me a little. Everybody's different, but for me that's little, that's light. Yeah, this year I didn't even check my Facebook wall when people say happy birthday. I didn't even check it. So nobody got
Yeah,
like nobody got a like. I ain't check nobody. It's not that I'm not appreciative. I just it's not a big deal to me.
I forgot how I be forgetting how old I am sometimes. Like when I'm at like an appointment, they're like, "How old are you?" I'm 25. My wife be like, "You're 26 or you're 24 or whatever." I'm like, oh, my bad. I don't know.
Yeah, you supposed to forget how old you are and get to my age. And yeah, I think I do got some type of ADD. I ain't got ADHD because I'm not hyper, but I do believe I got some type of ADD because I am easy distracted. And I'm talking about I get distracted. Oh, how about I go to the grocery store? I get there and totally forget what I came there for. I'm just walking around like, why'd I come here again?
Nah, bro, that's me too. I will go in the other room with a plan to do something, and then I'll get there. I'll be like, "Dang, what did I just want to do?" And I'll just go back and sit down, like I didn't need to do something. Yeah,
Yeah, but
oh, that's me.
I got to leave the grocery store and I get all the way home like, oh, a damn bottle. Oh my God.
Or look, you go there, you get other stuff that you didn't first come there to get. You get home and you're like, "Dang, I didn't grab what I needed."
Yeah, so I definitely get easy distracted, easily.
Hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, I do got some type of ADD going on.
Should try that Lions Mane. It's actually I liked it. I saw some effects.
Now, I like my ADD though. I like it. Like, I don't want to be focused on one thing and then I don't get, have entertain. I like doing something and be distracted, do something else. And now I got two things done
Yeah,
and three things done.
but I think what with Lions Mane, it's like different than it's very different than Adderall. Adderall, you're going to choose something and you're going to be completely focused on it. But Lions Mane, it's like you're not searching for something to do. You're just focused in where you're at, and it's not like you're like, oh, I need to do something so I can use this drug and da 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 da. Like, oh, I'm gonna get all this stuff done. It's not really like for that, but I don't know. You might like it. I don't know.
Brother, if I ain't take it by now, I didn't need it.
Bee's knees.
Yeah, if I ain't take it by now, I ain't need it. All this
Yeah.
dragon fruit, all this shit like that. If I ain't do it by now, I'll be okay without it.
Mm-hmm. But
And
all right, bro.
for me,
I
just
do
just get
gotta.
just get my real quick, just get my focus. It's all about the timing. Like for me, like my most focused studious time is normally like 11, like in the morning, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. After that, I won't be
Mm-hmm.
as studious. Like right now, I can't focus on that right now.
Mm, I feel that. I got certain productive hours. I'm actually really productive at night. Oh, I ended up putting something together. I've been wanting to do this at every single genealogy we see in the Bible, but because I've already gone through a good portion of Matthew, I did Matthew 1, and I defined all the names. Now, you don't have connecting words, so a lot of it is somewhat conjecture, but I just want to see if I get an interesting little message from Christ's generations. And I saw some kind of interesting things that, go together in a interesting way.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I think one thing I noticed that was interesting, Joseph, his name, it means to add. I thought that was kind of interesting how he's an added father to Christ. In a sense, I was like, there might be a little play on his name and his role, maybe with some deeper digging in that.
Yeah. Because then you got to tie and add for the other Joseph.
Well, it's only one Joseph in Matthew 1. There's another Joseph in Luke 3.
No, I'm talking about, yeah, they got Joseph. I'm talking about, if it's add, then the Joseph, Jacob's son, what will he be adding?
Jacob's son? Yeah, wait, let me see it. Because Jacob had a few different ways of seeing his name. Let me see. I know one is easily like heel catcher, one is supplanter, but another one is one who supplants.
Red.
So let me pull it up real quick. Notes. Okay, there it is, Matthew 1. Yeah, so Joseph could either mean to add or may God add.
Purple.
And it was kind of interesting. Mary means bitterness.
Yeah.
Yellow. Mary mean bitterness.
Yeah, bitterness, rebellion, because it's Miriam. It's the same name, Miriam, from Moses' sister.
Yeah, it's funny. I look closely at, you got Andras or married husband, you got Aner, and you got Andros. So what's funny is that the Andras, that's in Matthew 1:16, and that is, he's in the accusative. That's why it's Andras. When it's Aner, like it is in Matthew 1:18, Matthew 1:19. It said Joseph was minor, so he was the subject. So that's why it's Aner. So that's the root. Aner is the root. And then another place is, I think, Luke 27. I forgot where it was. No, it's not. It's not Luke 27. It's Luke 2:5. I think it is. Somewhere else. 2:7, where it's andros, and that means genitive. It's in the genitive. Because I was always like wondering why. Like, I thought there's a big difference between Aner and Andros. I don't know why I ain't just look at the root.
Yeah.
I find looked at like, it's a case. Like, oh man, it's a case ending. That's why it's different.
Yeah. Sometimes those case endings, they change the initial letters in the beginning, not just the ending. So it's hard to kind of see it. Like, I was looking at the word see, it's hora. But when you look at other inflections, it's like Edain, Eday. I was like, wait, huh? And these look like two different words. So yeah, that's interesting. I also do want to look at the word parents when someone said that, Jesus, Mary and Joseph were called the parents of Jesus. I think Captain brought that up. I want to look that up and see if I can find anything in classical Greek literature that would be able to be some good evidence for you, just in case he brings that up.
Yeah, like something like that doesn't bother me because I know that, parent is a title. It doesn't, like, again, for the debate, I'm gonna make sure everybody know we're debating the biological father. Parent is a title. That does not show biology. Show me the biology.
Yeah. What's the debate title again?
Where?
For you guys come up with a debate title for you and Cap?
He worded something on his. He wants to put prophecy in there so bad.
Hmm. No, I think it should be real simple. It's Joseph the father, heard the Gospels. He can go anywhere in the Gospels. He can go to son of Joseph.
He he he. I talked to him on his live, and he act like, "Hey man, see, he don't he's like trying to stack the deck. He don't want to put profit in there." Like, dude, I didn't know it was gonna be this difficult. Yeah, I know it's gonna be difficult for a simple virgin birth debate. He don't want virgin because virgin. He don't agree with virgin, and people gonna think virgin. It's like, are you serious? But she's actually a virgin. Okay. So then he alluded to he might want to go to Isaiah 7. I'm like, we could do that, and we could did it on this call. But then he didn't want to do it. It's like, oh shit. Like, why are you? He want to do, I guess, some Psalms. He want to do Second Samuel. Like this guy's hilarious. But he don't want to do Isaiah 7 though. But he want to do. All right, man. Go to whatever you want to go to. And after you're done spinning me around your word cycles, show me Joseph being the father of Jesus, man. Just do that. You're gonna have a whole bunch of wordplay and all this goofy stuff. That's why I'm gonna play around with them in the Old Testament a little bit, but all my A's gonna be stacked on Luke 1 and Matthew 1. Because I already know he ain't gonna lead the Old Testament. I'm at to like make him lead it. And that's what's kind of weird. He said something goofy on this thing. I was like, yeah, man, we debate the topic, and you'll have like your time, say what you want to say, and like he had a problem with that. Like, bro, nah, see, yeah, but why don't you just bring up what you want to bring up when it's your time? Like, nah, see, because the prophecies and you'll be having a debate. Like, if you want to start a prophecy, go ahead. Like that was weird to me. Like, so we're having a debate about the Father of Christ. If you want to start a prophecy, so I think I know I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let him go to prophecy, and I'm gonna go to fulfillment. And then I guess the question and answer, I guess we can ask each other on what we brought out. But I'm not gonna let him not bring out the virgin birth. Because we all know he don't want to bring it out. So when he talks about his prophecies, I'm gonna go to virgin birth. And he can be like, "Yeah, you don't answer to my stuff. Did you answer mine?" Or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be slick. I'm gonna do a brief run through on his what he bring out in the Old Testament. I'm gonna do a brief run through. Then I'm gonna go to mine. I'm gonna show how he didn't touch on nothing I brought out. At least I skimmed his. Then, like I said, question and answer. I wouldn't mind going more deeper and stuff he brought out to help him out. Help him out. Got the damn headache thing. It's mainly because I waited too long to eat. If I wait too long to eat, I get a headache. So normally what I would do to avoid the headache, so I had just drunk the coffee. I just finished it just now. That coffee should have been in my, yeah, I should have been drunk that and I wouldn't have had the headache. Oh, so let me play some of this debate. I gotta find it first. Hold on.
You said
Because
whoever.
there's no word for stepfather in Hebrew, brother. Or
Okay. Then why'd you say it then? You're done.
because
So
I cut you.
You said anybody who's called him the son was a sleazy witness. So I guess Mary was a sleazy witness.
No.
You're done.
Nice try, haha. Nice try, Deacon. If that's the best you got, that's sad.
He said
That's
that
sad.
he was the son of Joseph. She called.
And what did Christ
him
say?
the man's
Christ
father.
said, "I'm about my Father's business."
You told me, you didn't say that. You told me to show you a believer.
Brother, nice try. Is that the best?
See again, like Deacon will have to show, like, dude, like show concretely that Mary was a believer. And I'm not even saying she's not. I'm just saying, like, he's saying it like he know, like he could stand for it. Like the believers in Christ, as far as I know, are the ones who acknowledge him as either the Lamb of God, the Messiah, or the Son of God. If you said that, you were without a doubt a believer in Christ. I don't know if Mary ever acknowledged him as the Son of God, the Lamb of God, the Christ, the Messiah. I don't know if she ever said that. And if she never said that, then you can't concretely say she was a believer. Because that's believers, that's because what are you believing in? You're believing in the Messiah, the Christ, the Son of the living God. That's what you're believing in.
Best you got, Deacon.
You said that.
You're a legend.
No, you're done. You're done. You just got cut. You
Bring something better. That's first grade.
Okay, so we're not going to get anywhere if you keep cutting me off. The point is,
well, bring something good.
You made a statement that it was all unbelievers and sleazy witnesses. So I guess the mother of our Lord is a sleazy witness. Now you're moving the goalpost. Oh, but he corrected her. That's not what you said. Now, another thing you said that, no, this isn't something you said, but this is a question I have. According to the prophecy, which son of David would the Messiah have to come through?
According to the prophecy, which son of David?
Yes.
Not Jeconiah, who's in his lineage.
Okay, so that was like a loaded question. So LCK, that was like a loaded question. Which son? Wait, hold on. Read that again.
Another son of David
have to come through. Which son of David would the Messiah?
Neither. The Bible says through David. It never said David's son. See, I wouldn't play that game. But I think Nisha, you won that one because you showed that it said male seed. If it says that, then yeah, you won that one. But yeah, so not Jeconiah seed. So you position it towards Luke 3. So he was ready for something on that one.
Messiah have to come through.
Yeah, so that's what I would have said, brother. Where does it say that the Messiah has to come from a son of David? It said it's coming from David's seed. Seed is descendants. Descendants represent male and women. Why are you saying son?
According to the prophecy, which son of David?
Yes.
Not Jeconiah, who's.
It could be any son. He had like 8 sons. It could be any one of them. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Well, it matters Jeconiah, like it matters if it's Solomon, but the point is, it just had to be a son. It's not about which son. There was one son it couldn't be, that's Solomon, and then the other sons were fair game.
Who's in his lineage? Another headshot. Try again, bro.
Okay, now watch this, everybody.
Because you just cut yourself. You just cut yourself.
Watch this, everybody. Let's go to keep my screen shared.
Listen, while he's searching, Jeconiah was cursed.
Be quiet while I'm searching.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's go to First Chronicles.
I'm frying deacon. No.
Let's go to verse 2 or chapter 2. Where is it at here? All right, the genealogy of David. So I want everybody to. So Jeconiah is in the lineage of Matthew 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is Jeconiah in Luke 3?
Yes, he is. What's your point?
So any descendant of Jeconiah is cursed, right?
No, any male descendancy. Bro, you're not on my level, Deacon. You're not
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
on my level, bro.
Okay. So according to you, Mary was the product of a cursed seed.
No, because the males were cursed, not the females. Try again. Yo, is this Deacon? Is this the best you got?
Listen to what I'm saying, you idiot. You just said it was every male that was cursed from Jeconiah. That means that Mary's father was cursed.
No, brother, no. Let's read. Listen.
Mute him, please. Because I want everybody.
Oh, Deacon started doing that. Wow. I don't know this side of him. Wow.
To understand what he's saying. He's saying only the males were cursed. If Jeconiah is in both lineages, then it goes from male to 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 Mary's father, who he believes is in Luke 3. That means her father was cursed. This dummy is saying no. So now I got to ask you, show me where that's Mary's lineage in Luke chapter 3. You got the floor.
All right, but before I cut you there, let me cut you with the nonsense you just brought out. To everybody listening, let's read what the curse is. Deacon, I thought you was better than this, bro. Let's read what the curse was for yourselves. Watch this. Now, Deacon messed up and admitted Jeconiah is in Joseph's lineage, which excludes Joseph from ever being the father of Christ.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Deacon.
No,
Deacon, I'm going to take that piece and put it on my channel.
James, I don't give a damn about your chicken shit channel. But what you did is disingenuous because we know we have whole breakdowns dealing with the curse.
Then let me read it.
So how am I admittedly professing that Joseph is excluded from the father when we've been teaching that since you was eating ribs from McDonald's? So I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All right. Well, let me explain it.
So I want you to go to Luke chapter.
That's why I had to double check. Why did he say Jeconiah was in over here? Why do you say? I'm like, I don't recall Jeconiah being in Luke. Yeah, he is bad. Jeconiah is not in Luke. Damn, Deacon chasing. All right, hold on a sec. Dang, I should have checked this earlier. Okay, good. It wasn't.
I'm gonna cut you on that net. Let me tap your eye.
You already explained.
Bro,
Jeconiah.
let me give you a black eye with Jeremiah, and then I'll jap you up in Luke 3.
James,
cool.
I don't need you to go there, and you can't go there. You already explained it. So why are you wasting time filibustering? You said the curse of Jeconiah was to all the males, correct? So why do you need to go there and read it?
Because I'm gonna show the people what it says for itself.
You already said it. We don't need
Jeremiah 22, verse 30.
You're not gonna be allowed to bring that out.
Wait.
You've already explained it. So stop wasting time and show us how that's Luke's genealogy Mary's genealogy in Luke 3. That's what we're asking you to do.
Brother, what does that have to do with me proving that you was wrong with the curse of Jeconiah?
You said that
You're moving the goalpost.
You said that
You're moving the goalpost. You're moving it.
I mean, not Frank, James. Listen and listen
Yep.
close. I'm not into.
Okay.
I don't want to have a yelling match with you. This is not your platform. I like you to abide by the rules. So what I'm at, you said something. You said that all of Jeconiah's seed was cursed. I disagree with you. I'm entertaining your understanding. So if that's the case, then Mary's father was cursed. You said no. How does that even make sense?
Then let me read it so the people could hear it for themselves. Please. What are you afraid of? What are you scared, Deacon? You scared, little Deacon?
Now, I just want you to
Deacon
know.
is scared. He's getting beat up by Israelite-only camp killer.
Just chill, man. Chill.
Okay,
Please.
Sorry.
That is so childish. As you read Jeremiah, I'm going to allow you to read it, but as you read it, because I just want people to see. Please explain to me how Mary's father is not cursed if everybody, according to you, who came from Jeconiah is cursed. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Deacon. And listen, I do have respect for you. I just
shut up and read.
Get a little crazy.
Just shut up.
Okay,
and read.
ready? Okay. Jeremiah 22:30. Let's read the curse. 28. Is this man Jeconiah a despised, broken vessel? Is he a?
So not everybody in Sakari is disrespectful. I talked to DTX. He was very respectful. I talked to some other guy. Thayer. He was respectful. So you got some respectful guys in Sakari. I will say, you would think ISPK would be disrespectful. They're actually not. Now, Captain might be disrespectful. Katazai is a little bit, he tried to be like Captain a little bit, but he's kind of respectful a little bit. But yeah, they're pretty much respectful. I'm trying to think. Hey, yo, the camps who are the most disrespectful are the splinter camps. So now Sakari does have disrespectful people in there, but they got half and half. I'll say half and half, like 50-50. It's like 50-50. You're welcome. It's like 50-50 talking in there. ILCBK, you can kind of expect them to be respectful. They probably won't be smart though. Okay. Yeah, so they're probably not gonna be that smart. Like Captain is probably Captain is probably the most. He's the smartest one of the bunch, but he's like the most subtle beast of ISPK. He's the most subtle beast of ISPK. That's Captain. He's the most subtle out of all of them. The most cunning, but they're not that smart. GOCC, I can't remember how they are. But IUIC, they're kind of delusional. Oh, uh-oh. What do I do with this bottle? I got this headache. Okay. He's fighting his sleep. I think GLCC might be cool. I can't remember them being too bad. I know IUIC can be stupid and very disingenuous. I'm thinking GLCC is. I don't recall them being like terrible. Yeah, but again, the splinter camps, the little camps are like the worst. And the younger they are, the worse they're going to be. Yes, I might think, who is the best behaved? I'm gonna say ISUPK, like Out of One West best behaved, they might be number one or they're top of the list somewhere. I don't know about number one. They might be number one, but they are up there. They're top. Just Cat and then Kadazai. Like I got the like smartest mouth. That's it. But the other members are pretty decent behaved. Um, did I have a debate today? I don't. Yeah, I had a 44-minute debate. I guess I'll re-air that tomorrow. Nobody really seen that. It was very quick. I'll re-air that tomorrow. I think when I re-upload my debates, I think I'm gonna add commentary. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna do it. Cause I think when I think I'm gonna add commentary to my debates. Or some type of graphics because I think I'll be like dropping jewels on the passages, and if you're not like really keen on the scriptures, it can go over your head, and you might not see that was like a major point I won. I want to highlight my points without damaging or the debate, and without adding extra information in the debate. Yeah, it's gonna take long as hell, but I'll figure out a way to do that. I was really hoping for somebody tonight. I had potential. It's kind of late. I don't like to debate this late. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock. I don't like to have a debate this late because I'm not gonna want to like some debates might carry to 3 hours. You dig? And I know it's already late. I won't let that happen. So that means I'm probably gonna be less tolerant, more rude, and that's not what I want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna end this one now, and you know, chop it up tomorrow.